All right. Stream started. Excellent. Let's quickly change the thumbnail and stuff. Awesome. Perfect. Ancient gear. Wait. Tournament, replace, and deck testing. And then we also have to change the thumbnail. Save, and already feeling like I have to drink something. Yeah, it's a little bit allergy season. What can you do? What can you do? All right. Stream is live. That got changed. Let's go to our channel. I'm also missing my headphones. Okay, you see that I'm getting more used to this because I'm starting to forget things. First person is watching. 3 are watching. Hello. Is this live or pre-recorded? This is totally live. First person is watching. 3 are watching. Hello. All right. And we are going to watch some tournament replays from Uray, who went, I think he had a pretty good run. Not, I think he had a pretty good run at RBET Berlin. And on top of that, he also got second in the E3 online monthly that Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Won. So we are going to have a look at some of these replays. Then there will also, a video on that will also come out. Probably his last 3 matches. I think these are the ones that we can have a look at. So, all right. First replay, so his list, I don't even know if I have a screenshot of his list. Maybe I haven't. I just recorded with him and he shared his screen, so I didn't have to have the list. But it is similar to Pana's list. I think the main difference is that he's only on 1 trap stun and then 1 Starlight Road over like triple trap stun. And also only 2 breakers. Triple Gear Gajillion Dragon. No Cyber Dragons in the main, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like these are the big changes, so let's have a look. What do you think of Machina Control deck? I think Machina Control is a pretty good deck, and it kind of feels like me to be like an Edison staple pile. Like it just uses the Ryko Hamster Caius engine, and then you just tag something in, and the Machina package is kind of the smallest thing you can, or not the smallest thing. Maybe there are other engines that are similarly big. Yeah, and then you go Pot of Avarice, crazy grind game. Doesn't have these explosive plays and doesn't even have these big comeback plays, so that's something holding it back, but I believe it's pretty consistent, and yeah, just outgrind him. I need 1 more Machina Force and 1 more Caius for my deck. 2 more cards and then it's finished. So you're playing the, do you call it Machina Control or do you call it March? I think Marco from Team Starlight Road, he is advocating for calling this deck March. Machina, RCH, Ryko, Caius, Hamster. And I think that's a cool name. We should establish that. Okay, let's have a look at the replay though. So it's a mirror match. Not really, because you can see here we got a ill blood. Yeah, so let's see how this is playing out. So Uray went second, game 1. And this hand is insane. This hand is, yeah, I would have forehand for the OTK, I believe. Set a gear town, activate heavy. Maybe not. Maybe, okay. Yeah, like use these two to pop these gear towns, pitch the gear beast for the fortress, 2 ancient gear Gajillion dragons in the fortress. It's enough. But yeah, you kind of have to play. Or like if there's a Ghost, you're probably losing this game. So I see why you probably maybe don't want to go in. And yeah, so they went for MST. Like, I don't know, maybe over MST I would have maybe set the gear tone and then do it. And when I recorded with them, they also said this, that because it was Royal Decree, it is kind of unlikely that they have Gore, so they probably should have went for game. Yeah, they just decided to not play into Gores, which, yeah. Set the other gear town, Heavy Storm, 8,000 on board, like even if you normal summon Gear Beast, so this could have been game already, but let's see if it costs them the game or if they are still winning this. Opponent, Ill Blood, also crazy card. Die Gigavice for Zombies, not Gigavice, the Gigaplant for Zombies. And we are popping the Gear Town, getting an Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon, pitch the Peacekeeper for Fortress, go for a Heavy Storm to pop our own Gear Town, so now we're going in. And this is game, right? Yeah, so we are winning this turn. No Gores, no Battle Fader, no anything. Do you think there are still undiscovered decks and strategies for Edison? I'm pretty sure that there are still decks that, yeah, let's say at least a good rogue tier, like good rogue tiers for sure. Like there are still coming decks like Garden Control was a deck that only came out like last year. Gigavice is not that old. Combo Frogs is not that old. Dream Frogs, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think that there are at least like tier 3 decks are still to be discovered. Even if I'm looking like some of my concepts I haven't finished yet. But if I look at decks like, where is it? Where is it? Like this one, it also feels pretty good to me, and it's probably far from optimized. Like, I don't know, maybe someone else, if people pick this up and more people cook with this, like beat a lot of meta decks with this one. So, and in some matchups it feels unfair, to be honest. And other matchups, yeah, it might be lacking still. Like, I'm not saying like this is a tier 1 or tier 2 deck, but the fact that it can beat all these tier 1 and tier 2 decks, and yeah, not only it's like, oh, it can beat them like every 5 games. No, I feel like I have a pretty good shot at winning. Yeah, so I think it's not like, even this deck is probably not too close, not too far off from being like a good deck. So yeah, I think there's still good decks to be found. Can you recommend me some good decks with volcanics? I haven't cooked with volcanics, so yeah, you probably have to look up. I think Volcanic Garden was something that came up, and I know like the classical variation is, I believe, was Synchros. Volcanic Flame. I don't know. I'm not. Maybe someone else in chat can answer that. I haven't cooked with volcanics yet, so yeah, I would lie. I would lie to you if I would say that I can give a good recommendation on that. Gale Aquarium Bestiary Averse in the side deck. I think about put in my side. It is worth in this deck because creature swap, get one of their gladiator beasts, attack, and then tag out into one of these. Prisma, same thing. If we can steal a monster, which we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 ways of stealing them. 6, 7, like kind of 8 ways. Yeah, 8 ways of stealing a monster from our opponent. So for that reason, we can play them in the side, but yeah, wouldn't recommend this with every deck. Okay, let's get back to the replays. Okay, here this time around, okay, our opponent drew Torrential and Mirror Force with the Goblin Zombie, so okay, not bad, not bad. And we do have the Ancient Gear Beast though. Question is if we are going to use it now, because last game we didn't saw, I mean we did saw Ill Blood, so assuming that this is a, what's it called, a battle recruiter is maybe reasonable. But I totally get just going for this play as well, like hold on to the Mausoleum. And yeah, not attacking is also an option. So they're playing around the Battle Recruiter. Another Battle Recruiter hits the field. Mirror Force and Torrential set. So yeah, playing into Heavy Storm, I see. Yeah. Did the zombie deck die out? I don't see it anywhere. Zombies became kind of unpopular. They are still a good deck. I think the reasoning is that they are really relying on Battle Recruiters, and people got better at playing around Battle Recruiters. Like you see here, the Battle Recruiter, it's not even getting attacked. Like here, the attack is the Ancient Gear Beast. Yeah, it really lost in popularity, but it's still a good deck. Like, yes, it's not a top tier deck anymore at the moment, but can still beat all the big guys. Okay, now we're using the Mausoleum, go in with the Gear Beast, and is that eating a Torrential? It is eating a Torrential, but it's getting pulsed back to hand. So, yeah, saving the Gear Beast for this matchup, not a bad call. We're leaving an empty board. No, we don't. We are summoning a Fortress, and we're going in with the Fortress, which will trade with the Machina Force, so this is a 1 for 2 in a sense. Yeah, I'm always really wary about card advantage when playing Machina. Like my idea probably would have been just set the bottomless, which would make the Heavy Storm even worse, to be honest. So maybe that wasn't the play. Like, yeah, ideally next turn go for Gamer Frame, get another Fortress, and then pitch Fortress for Fortress. That's always good. And yeah, then you could even use the Ancient Gigajillion Dragon to revive one, but yeah, setting the bottomless now anyway. Yeah, so maybe I would waiting one turn, maybe it could have been a play. Heavy Storm is bad. Goblin Zombie with the Fortress now also banished. Plague. So this is probably going to get a, how's it called, a Mizuki? Yeah. And Bryonek is going in for damage. Gear Frame is coming out, getting us the next Fortress, which, yeah, we're playing really on tempo here. But we are starting to lose a little bit on card advantage. 3 to 4. Ancient Gigajillion Dragon is dead. A dead draw though, but we do have the Book of Life. Can go for a Gojo Guardian. Hit over this one once. And here I'm thinking, yeah, there's an idea of crushing the Fortress, but that's probably not worth it. Yeah, they're probably thinking about this as well. And yeah, the more safe play is just to do this. You could also, no, maybe you shouldn't wait. Alright, going in for damage. Let's see what they draw. Terraforming, which doesn't do anything. Giant Red could hit over Gale, maybe it should. But there's a Mizuki in graveyard, yeah. We got that one for a reason. Getting out the Goblin Zombie, okay, interesting. Oh, that's okay, I see what you're doing. I see. They tributed off for the Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon. Get the Zombie Master, and then the Zombie Master. Oh yeah, we used our normal summon. Like next turn, they have access to these plague plays. Ja, hi Mark. Hast du mich noch nicht seit dem Haarschnitt gesehen? Doch, eigentlich schon, oder? Yeah. But thanks for the compliment. Okay, we are drawing a terraforming, which doesn't... I mean, we could go terraforming, Gear Town, normal summon the Ancient Gear Beast, crash the Fortress, go in for 2000. What could they make of a Zombie Master and a Plague? Like Brioneck and Gojo are both out, so it could be a gamble that they don't have another level 6. Yeah, Zombie Ancient Gear is not something I'd have expected. We had one Zombie Ancient Gear in My Viewers Are Cooking, like in the first one. And I also have built a Zombie Ancient Gear list before, but I haven't perfected it. And also, hi, Mr. German Edison viewer. I got it right? I'm talking to a German here. I'm always like half of my chat is always Germans, I feel like. So thanks for the support, everyone. Okay, yeah, wait. What happened here? I'm stupid. There's already a gear turn on field. So we don't even have to use the terraforming for our own. Like, this happens so rarely. I haven't even thought about it that we don't even need our own gear turn. So yeah, they're going for the play that I suggested, but without going for terraforming yet. And then they bluff with the terraforming. Zombie World is, yeah, that's a neck breaker, and this will probably win them the match. The bluff card could come in clutch here. It does come in clutch because otherwise they could have went for Zombie Master. And yeah, Zombie Master alone is game, but they're playing around Torrential, as they should. But yeah, we really need one good top deck. They activate the Zombie World, which, yeah, makes sense in case we draw a Cyber Dragon. We do draw a Mirror Force, and that's not doing anything. So yeah, game 2 goes to the opponent. Game 3. Okay, we are drawing a lot of traps. We do have a Solemn to protect them. I think they just said everything here, which, yeah, fair enough. I probably would have held on to one Compulse at least, and I don't even know if I would have said everything, because if a Heavy Storm is coming now, you have to Solemn that, and yeah, going down 4,000 so early. I kind of like to hold my Solemns a little bit longer. I think with this, maybe set one Compulse and pass. Maybe that's what I would have done. Then, yeah, next turn the Torrential. I don't know. But setting all is also, it's threatening, right? Okay, now we draw the Mystical Space Typhoon, but don't have space to set or activate it, which is fine here. They go in for damage with the Pyramid Turtle, set another one. We're getting a breaker, which can pop their back row. We're probably not attacking over this Pyramid Turtle, yes. And now they're crashing it itself, or at least they try to. The Compulse is setting them back on tempo, but we go -1 on this one. Necro Valley not doing much unless we draw another field spell, which let's see if we can. And then, yeah, also one question, is the sound effect from Dueling Book, is it alright? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? Let me know, I can adjust that. Okay, we're going Torrential here, which, yeah, it's a 2 for 2, but they get a Surge of Goblin Zombie, so another +1 for our opponent. Bounce Breaker, yeah, Bounce Breaker probably would have been the better play. That's a good call. Yeah. But we are really bricked. Like that's like Compulse is nice and cute, but if you don't have like these threatening, like yeah, it's not it's not really stalling out to draw into multiple gear towns and stuff. So that's the one gripe that I do have with Compulse. Other than that, it is an amazing card, really flexible, can be used defensively, can be used offensively, deals with Synchro Monsters, deals with Dupe Frogs, Spirit Reapers, Catasters, Vanity's Fiends, a lot of stuff that can cause trouble for the deck. Pyramid Turtle is beating us down, so we're gonna do something about that eventually. Not wanting to use the Gear Town just now. And here we are going for the Gear Town. Get an Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon and attack over the Turtle. Okay, going in for some damage. Let's see what the Turtle is getting. It is getting Ill Blood, which, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Turtle being able to search 2000 death or less, it's kind of based. It's kind of based. I kind of like Turtle for that one. There are some, yeah, some funny things that you can get off a Battle Recruiter, like Pyramid Turtle, which no other Battle Recruiter, I feel like, can do. Necro Valley to shut down their graveyard, it's pretty good, but they do have the terraforming, so they can just out it whenever they want. And let's have a look. We are synchroning with the Ill Blood. Okay, that's interesting. Like, why not go terraforming? Gone. And I disconnected. Okay, got a slight disconnect. Sorry about that. Yeah, as I said, we had some crazy plays available, but with all this back row, I kind of get like. But if I have a Ill Blood on field and I can use it, I probably would have. Making Stardust also is a good option. Gets compulsed immediately, but it's not over. It's not over. They're getting a Reaper and a Gale. I think they use Prio. And get another Stardust, and now they can probably use it to run it over. Braincon. Okay, Braincon gets solemn, so this probably means that they didn't use Prio. Okay, okay. And yeah, okay, this solemn, yeah, was really good for them. They do have the Zombie Master Mizuki plays next turn, so you gotta watch out for that. Gotta watch out for that. So I think this turn there's nothing we can do but run over the Stardust Dragon. So pretty simple turn. You could just no, heavy is not gone. So you shouldn't set the terraforming as a further bluff. And they get to heavy and yeah, deactivated. Solemn is gone. So yeah, it backfired a little bit setting all of the back row because once Solemn is gone, heavy it's lucky for them that they drew it, but maybe we could have guarded against that. But also one thing I want to say is yeah, Uray, they played this not on their time zone. They came back from work and then they played from like 12 from midnight until 5 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, watch me play under these conditions, and I don't even know if that was like a mistake. What I noted here, maybe it's just another approach, but watch me make big blunders under these conditions. So good on them for playing so clean. I think we haven't seen any like big blunders. Zombie Master, pitch Mizuki, so now Bryanek should be coming. Oh, they don't even have to do it with Bryanek, they can just go for Gale and then attack over the, yeah. And then this as well. Is this just overkill? No, it isn't, it's needed. You can also rip a card from the hand, so they're kind of playing around Gauze. And okay, we are losing this one. Yeah, I believe they went 5-1. 5-1 in Swiss, I believe. Should be their only loss in Swiss. They made it to the final bracket. They also beat Keegan, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! They also beat them. That's two pretty crazy hands with summoning like 2 or 3 Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragons first turn and then having a Braincon on top of that. And yeah, was crazy. They were sacking. We lose against the Zombie Ancient Gear here though, which is a pretty cool build. And yeah, Zombie is having all this combo potential with all these, yeah, stuff like instant fusion. And we didn't even, did we? I mean, we saw a little bit. We saw the Zombie Master. Ill Blood didn't came into play too much, but Mizuki, I think both games or 2 of 3 games. So pretty cool. Okay, next replay was, I think, yeah, was okay. This was round 5 of Swiss. And I think they won they won 4 out of 5 in Swiss, and so they made it to the final bracket. And this is the semifinals. So yeah, this matchup fitting for Ancient Gear. And I'm not sure. Like there was one match they told me that yeah, had to be like cancelled because the opponent was late. I hope it wasn't this one. Okay, Fulham. How did that get shuffled back? Wait, let's watch this from the beginning. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Tune is the opponent. All right, we got the Fortress and okay, it was the Trap Dust Shoot. Yeah, broken S card. Yeah, if you want to take this stuff competitively serious, try to fit in a Trap Dust Shoot into your decks. And we're getting rid of the Fault Roll, which, I mean, there is a certain threat to setting that up. Fulham Knight would be the other option. Yeah. But Fulham Knight, I didn't even know it targets. Yeah, target that attacking monster. Did someone metagame the tourney and just play Machina Hero with triple Prisma, double Sidra on the main? I don't think so. It was the tournament that Sai Yu-Gi-Oh! Won. His like spoiler alert. Finals will also be Ancient Gear mirror match. I think a lot of people were on not jank, but a bit more like rogue tier homebrews. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So they are castling up behind Reckless and Trapstun. And an Airbellum. We're hitting one of these. No Torrential, so all good. I mean, we know that it's no Torrential. Worst case, we would have hit the Reckless Greed, forcing them, but that still would have forced them to use it early. Yeah, Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! I think they're a really good player, and playing all these different decks, yeah, yeah, it shows that it's a good approach to become kind of good at the game. And even before they started playing all these decks, I think they started on a pretty good level, good understanding for the game, testing a lot of stuff, showcasing a lot of love for the game. Okay, Braincon gets countered by Compulse on a breaker. That's always nice because that allows you to pop one more card off it. Yeah, that also makes Compulse pretty good in this deck. You can Compulse Gear Frames and breakers. So now, do we know what this is? Yeah, we know that's Reckless Greed, so we don't even have to pop it. And we're using the breaker to pop our Gear Town, which is the other big thing you can do with the breaker. And then the Fulham Light, I don't know if activating this is, you can't do much with the Abellum, right? Yeah, maybe. Like activating this gets rid of the Abellum in their hand and we're beating them down. Okay, their last chance. And this shouldn't save them, right? They could have lived, right, for a turn? But yeah, it kind of uses up all their resources, and then, yeah, you will not end with 2 X-Sabers on field. Yeah, okay. Yeah, being locked out of your draw is what kind of broke them completely here. Him, Dan Brett, and you have become my favorite Edison cooks recently. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be among your favorites for sure. That activating firm would have led to a limited removal OTK. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I think, yeah, maybe in this situation, maybe you should have taken the risk. Yeah, because its limited removal is only a one-off. But yeah, I don't know. Probably I would. I haven't thought this through, and I'm not an X-Saber player, so it was just my hunch that I maybe would have not used the effect to block damage, but if we hadn't, I mean, it would have been 2,500 more damage, so they probably needed to, because otherwise they lost. Okay, game 1 goes to our protagonist Uray. Let's see how game 2 is going. Okay, weird. Trap does shoot. Terraforming Mausoleum. They do have the MST, so maybe they can do something with that. We're just setting everything. Kind of noticing a trend here. I'm of loving to set everything. And do we go for... Okay, we go for Compulse. And now we go for Trap Does Shoot. Set him back on tempo. Alright. We also have the TT, which gets MST'd. And now they're going in for damage of the Giant Rat. And here we probably pop this, right? Then maybe do we summon the second one? Second one is risky if they have Braincon. And they are getting a rescue cat, which we do have the Book of Moon, but that doesn't matter because they have the how's it called? The Giant Trunade. And okay, now they have default roll. Yeah, now okay. This is making a Brionac. Yeah. And okay. Okay, seems like this was the replay. Was this? Wait. Am I showing you the real replay? Maybe I'm not. Maybe this isn't even the semi-final. Okay, round 5. Okay, this was round 4 then. Ha. Yeah, bad on me for lying to you. Okay, this was the round. Like I said, there was one where the opponent was late on time and then they had to give up. So we don't... Yeah, game 3 it would have been. This is the semi-final. For sure, yeah. Sorry for messing that up. All right, so here we are against another machine deck. So yeah, machines, it's the flavor of the month. It's Ancient Gear April. You know what it is. Shame on not our opponent. Shame on their opponent for not playing. I think it wasn't a Machina. Not Machina. Shame on them for not playing an Ancient Gear variation. But yeah, gadgets. I I mean, I built something with gadgets and ancient gears. You can do it. You can do it. It's possible. Okay. Gadget. It's a tricky matchup because they will outgrind us. So we kind of have to see that we can beat them on tempo. Going for the terraforming, gear town, but for back row, that's scary. That's scary. And you already told me, and I did not know this, that apparently if you summon of Mausoleum, you can't use Horn of Heaven or Solemn on the summon because that counts as being summoned by an effect. Yeah, I thought that it's still, like, in this case, counting as just a regular normal summon. But yeah, the more you know, the more you know. You can use Horn of Heaven on a fortress, though. Technically, gadgets are part of the ancient gear. Yeah, technically they are. Like, there's some... They have some how you call it? Some shared relatives. Some DNA is shared, but... It's kind of funny, like... Wait, if we draw Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon, I don't even know what the effects are for tributing gadgets. Maybe we should have another look at this. Red Gadget, shout out to Red Gadget, the goat. Recording with him was pretty nice. Also a really good player with a lot of insight into the game and a really good understanding. Unique way of thinking about the game as well. And yeah, Solidarity kind of makes our Ancient Gear Beast not do anything in this matchup. Okay, here we're thinking a lot, and we're deciding to go for a Braincon. Blackwing, and I personally, I would have went for Black Rose here. Like, go Black Rose, blow up their board, get the Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon, attack them directly. I think they do something else. They go for the Armor Master. Get Solemn, so yeah, result would have been the same. Now we're using Mausoleum to pop the Gear Town, get an Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon. Let's have a look. Okay, green gives us piercing damage, which is not bad. Okay, red gives us basically nothing. Yellow. What? Are they kidding us? Like, why is red and yellow the same effect, but just 200 more? What the fuck is this design? Like, get a unique effect. Konami, what were you doing? What were you doing designing this card? Like, yeah, green, sure. And then red is so much worse than green. And then yellow is, yeah, the same effect in yellow. You know what I mean? Holy shit! I don't even know if I ever read this part of the effect. Truly. Yeah, the audacity to print the effect like that. I mean, they designed some pretty sick cards, but this, I don't agree with this one. Okay. Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon gets bounced by a Compulse, which makes sense. We can use it to pitch it for the gear frame. Yeah. Imagine Soul exchanging a gadget for a Gajillion and on the follow-up turn you have an additional effect. Yeah, if my additional effect is that I deal 400 more damage when I deal damage, screw that. Yeah. 2010 design team. Yeah. I mean, a lot of cards make sense in how they are set up in flavor, but this one, yeah, this is truly something. Okay, we're thinking a lot, and we're deciding to just pitch for a fortress. See if this goes through. Now we go for gear frame, not fearing the torrential. Adding a force, which, I mean, if they torrential here, we can just get the fortress back, so fair enough. We equip. Okay, now we're playing around torrential. And yeah, maybe the play was because they attack here. Might make sense. Maybe the play was not to attack with the one equipped with gear frame. I don't know, but okay. Yeah, they told me that they were thinking about using Solemn here, and it's definitely an option because any normal summon would win you the game, but as you see, that's not a normal summon, so yeah, then even they had a bottomless, so it's not any normal summon. Smashing Ground, that's nasty. So yeah, gadgets are hitting the field, and gadgets under Solidarity, it's nasty. Gotta use Mirror Force here. Gear Town, but we already have the Mausoleum here, and yeah, right. They use Solemn. They Gear Town, which is crazy. Because yeah, this loses us the game. But I respect the idea. If it was a deep prison, not a bottomless, this would have won us, or any other like fake trap, like even an how's it called? Even an MST. Yeah, but Solemn in your own card, I think I have never seen this before. Okay. Gear frame. Apparently. Like, why wouldn't it? It doesn't say. It just says negate any, right? You can negate your own cards. Like, yeah, never came up for me either. I don't think I ever thought about this. I was pretty hyped. Like, if they had one of this, would have been even cooler. But yeah, sometimes the game is not giving you your cool play. Like, sometimes it's not going through. All right, we do have the double fortress. Do we summon one or do we just attack? I think we should have summoned one, even if they do have the deep prison. We gotta beat them on tempo. That's what I said before. But yeah, now the gear frame is eating the deer prison, which I think we can't even be too mad about, because now we can also summon a fortress carelessly or carefree. That's the word I'm looking for. I mean, everything makes Geartown miss timing, but Solemn, your own activation triggers it. Yeah, I mean, destroying the Geartown is the last thing that happens there, right? So it felt wrong to me as well. I get you. Yeah. Edison and Yu-Gi-Oh! In general works in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. Don't even know what song that is. I'm paraphrasing here. People fall in love in mysterious ways. Alright, back to Yu-Gi-Oh! We are smashing a gadget. Don't know if I agree with that one. Maybe hold this for, like, yes, it's a hindsight bias. We know that there's a fortress in hand, but yeah, there's also a fortress in grave, so maybe hold it for a fortress. That's what I'm thinking. I think we had a pretty funny interaction in this game, as you will see. Or not. Maybe we just killed him with the limiter removal. Yeah, okay. Then with limiter removal, I take back everything. So we probably needed that to win the duel. The smashing round I'm talking about. Okay. Green gadget, getting a red gadget. Setting a deep prison, so yeah, pretty general gadget stuff. So we are setting. Let me drink something. As we are setting a torrential. We do have the Cyber Dragon, so I don't know, maybe just the bottomless. But yeah. Next gadget is coming down. And here I believe we go for the Cyber Dragon. There was the option to just go gear frame as well. Hold the Cyber Dragon deck. Yeah, I'm I mean, we do have Torrential, we do have Bottomless, we do have Mirror Force, so. And there's, yeah, no Machina Fortress in hand, but I'm always wary of having as many options to out a Fortress as possible, because you don't want to attack over it, you don't want to out it with a monster effect, which this deck doesn't do, but still, attacking over it is still one of the main ways to deal with it, which, yeah, requires you to get a big monster, which then will probably get popped by the Fortress. Gear Frame, searching the Fortress. I kind of like the setup of having the Fortress equipped with the Gear Frame and Torrential. Okay, Smashing Ground. Do we use Smashing Ground here? If they do have a Mirror Force, so maybe we can. We are going in for game. Unfortunately, this is no trap stun. And yeah, Mirror Force. Trapstone or, how's it called, Starlight Road, both would have worked out here. And we are using the Zombie World to protect ourselves from Cyber Dragons. Okay, our opponent, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. 9 against 5 and we draw 1, so 9 against 6. 3 of them are gadgets though, so it's 6 non-gadgets versus 6 gadgets. But yeah. Force is not a bad draw. We're going for the next Fortress, not fearing Torrential. And this gets mad with a Bottomless. I think I would have, maybe not. Maybe, yeah, maybe they don't want to use Oppression because they want to summon their own Fortress. Smashing Ground, that's good. Going in for damage. This summoned the, I mean, we do have both. 2600, 5200. Yeah. Sidron Solidarity Limiter. Yeah, Limiter is crazy. Crazy card, but I think it's best in Ancient Gears because there you can't even go for stuff like Mirror Fall. I mean, you can play Limiter removal in a way that doesn't come up. But if you have like 2 Ancient Gigajillion Dragons which can attack directly, you have Limiter removal, they can't even protect themselves with Deep Prison and stuff like that. Okay, we do have a Peacekeeper, which we're keeping in hand. Where are you in Germany, brother? I'm in Sachsen-Anhalt. I think it's as much as I want to tell in stream. Where are you? Where are you? Limiter removal. Okay, yeah. And here, okay, they go for limiter removal, not realizing that all of their monsters are zombies. And yeah. Yeah, so they attack into the gear frame, losing not only their gadget, but the limiter removal as well. And limiter removal, yeah, Yuri also told me that he wasn't aware at the time, but it should stay in hand, like it's not legal to attack it if there are no machine monsters on the field. Yeah, so it should have stayed in the hand, but I'm not sure if it, like, I believe they said it wouldn't have made a difference. We can have a look if it would have mattered. The limiter removal would have come up for them. Frankfurt Main, I think they're like a pretty active Edison scene around Frankfurt and Mannheim. So yeah, that's cool. I think it's a 4 to 5 hour drive from where I'm living to Frankfurt. Okay, we have. I'm not in the Edison Germany group. Is there a Discord or WhatsApp or I don't even know about that one. Nobody told me. I'm not part of the scene. I'm not a real one. Never got invited. Okay, they use Horn of Heaven on Peacekeeper, which, okay, they kind of are greedy, want to go in. And this one... This one doesn't miss timing of that, so... Okay. No targets though, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Gearframe is coming, getting us a fortress. Smashing Ground, we're getting attacked by a bunch of gadgets, but we do have the Mirror Force. So it's 3 against 5. The zombie world is not doing too much at this point. It's a WhatsApp group for Frankfurt Edison community. I think I was invited to that once, and maybe I'll give Frankfurt / Mannheim a visit once. Probably not in the next few weeks though, and maybe when I do, maybe it makes sense to join that WhatsApp group. So yeah, thanks for telling me about this. Why would you keep limit in if you are siding zombie worlds? First of all, hi Yuki, how you're doing? And second of all, I think it still makes sense, like with them having... Oh, they don't. Yeah, like limiter removal is such a good card. Like maybe it comes up before you get to zombie world, or your zombie world gets destroyed, and then, or you... Now we have a terraforming, we can go for gear frame, gear town, set that over the zombie world or activate it. So yeah, field spells, they usually don't stay too long on the field for this one, and limiter removal is such a good card that, yeah, they decided to not get rid of that. All right. And here I think now this could come into play. Terraforming, Gear Town. What is the back row? It's Oppression and Deep Prison. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Gear Town, Oppression. Okay, now... But we can normal summon the Fortress. Which would be hit by a Deep Prison. So we're chilling. Now they set Solemn. Now we draw another terraforming, which is a bit annoying because Mausoleum is already used up. Also, now we have to look out because this limiter removal should be in their hand, and now Zombie World is gone. So let's have a look if they had any, like if there was any situation where they could have used the limiter removal. And long lost homies are finding each other in the chat. We are reuniting families here. Yeah. Welcome to the family all. That's funny that there are actually people in the chat that know each other. 7 people watching. Shows how tight-knit the Edison community can be at times, right? Alright, so they're using a Nobleman of Examination. And yeah. Let's have a look. Trap Stun is getting set. Mausoleum is getting activated. Let's have a look how much delay the stream is having. Like, I believe this stream has like 5 seconds delay, so that's okay. Now the Cyber Dragon, but we use the Royal Oppression to get rid of the Cyber Dragon. Fortress is set. Fortress should get flipped summoned here. Okay, Trap Stun is getting activated, and now we can, yeah, with the Trap Stun, it's GG's. These two, and we also have the limiter removal, so yeah. Oh, the opponent is heading them with the have fun in the mirror, because they know what's coming. And yeah, seems like it actually wasn't altering the game, the flow of the game, that the limiter removal was put to graveyard and not back to hand, so yeah. No Solomon traps done really crazy. Yeah, I agree. Like, that is something that should have been done. Like, keep your Royal Oppression, keep your Deep Prison, especially if you're on 3600. There's already a monster which got summoned off Gear Town. Like, you already know that this is at least we disconnected. Okay, we got a small disconnect again, but here we are again. I hope stream is back for you all. All right. Okay, finals time. And for those of you, maybe some of you already saw the video, or not the video, but the game, because Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the opponent, and they have a YouTube channel where they upload a video every day, like crazy stuff, playing all the decks in Edison. And yeah, they made a video out of this, which probably is their most successful one, or among the top 3. Yeah, so maybe you've seen that. All right. Let's have a look. It's an ancient gear, Ditto, and what we are going to witness right now is, yeah, that's straight up murder. So Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Spoiler ahead, they will getting away with murder. Look at this. Gear frame. Okay. Gear frame, Machina, pitch Machina for Fortress, pitch the Commandant for Necro Valley, then pitch the other Gear Gajillion Dragon to make another Fortress, and now Necro Valley Royal Tribute. There's only one thing that I don't like too much. I mean, they do have the Mirror Force, so it might be fine. Like, without the Mirror Force, this setup is really dangerous. Why? Because this loses so hard to freaking BrainCon. You take the Fortress, which is equipped with the Gear Frame. Then you, like, BrainCon it. Then you attack into the other Fortress. So this one gets destroyed. Then also the Gear Frame protecting this one gets destroyed. Because this one is getting destroyed, it has to target one of your opponent's cards, which is only the Fortress. So you have to target the opponent's Fortress. So this Fortress is targeted by an effect. So you get to rip a card off their hand. And it's also destroyed by this effect. So if you leave this on field without protection for BrainCon, a single BrainCon will get rid of this, and a card from your hand. So yeah, really have to look out for that. All right. So let's have a look. Also, hi Fasha, probably Fasha, right? TV. How you doing? Someone told me you are building crazy decks. Gotta check that out. Okay, Gear Town. Over the Necro Valley. Yeah. Using the MST. Also, I think I missed something about Psy, right? I think there was a comment earlier, I just remember, like randomly remember, about, yeah, Psychics. Sorry, I missed that and I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, man, I love Psy, but fuck Royal Tribute. Such a dumb. Yeah, Royal Tribute is a card which, even though it is not that meta relevant, it is just not good design. It is not good design. Like, you shouldn't have this card in your TCG, because it's either it is bad or it is a problem. And yeah, I don't know. If this card is good, it is not good for the game. Making me want to side Gemini Imps. What were Gemini Imps doing? I remember this card, but only half. Loving Edison, that makes 2 of us. Actually, it makes probably, okay, 7 watching. 1 of them should be me, so that makes 7 of us. And also, yeah, thanks for the compliment on the content. Viruses and hand loops, like, yeah, hand loops, hand control in general. Like, you really want to play your card and not getting them rid out of your hand. Like, it's kind of the same like in Magic the Gathering with I think there are decks that destroy your lands and then you can't play because you can't produce mana, which you need in, like, it's the resource in Magic the Gathering, and these are also really hated. Okay, we're making a small, do we make a comeback here? I think we don't. Yeah, this doesn't even do anything. Don't know if Book of Moon was necessary here. I mean, now it protects us from damage. Yeah, I think I would have risked the attack over this one first and only then go for the pop. I mean, wouldn't have worked out because that's Merforce, but this way, like, if this would have been anything else, but I mean, if it's Deep Prison, if it's Torrential, maybe the Torrential wouldn't get activated here. Yeah, I would have attacked first. Would have been the worst play in hindsight, but I think it's still, given the information that we had at the time, maybe. I can somewhat tolerate Saber because they actually have to build for hand loop and perform the combo correctly, but Royal Tribute is just a mindless deck. Yeah, I agree. Like, Sabers is a more, it's a more reasonable approach to kind of attacking your opponent's hand, but still, still attacking the hand. It is still not good design in my opinion. Like, give them something else. Give them something else which they can do, which is also strong. Yeah, maybe some attacking the hand is okay, but if X-Sabers would be a meta deck, I think they would be really hated, because nobody likes to, like, it just feels bad to lose the cards from your hand without playing them. Maybe it's cool if you're the one getting rid of the cards of the hand. Maybe kind of feel cheeky that you get them before they even committed to the field. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I think it was, how's the guy called? One of the lead designers for Magic the Gathering. He had to talk like 20 years, 20 lessons. And one of his lessons was, don't confuse interesting with fun when you're designing card games or games in general. Yeah. Gravekeepers have to build their deck around their own Royal Tribute. Yeah, that's totally true. Like, the card is balanced and it puts on some deck building restrictions, and like the deck building stuff that you on your own have to do is cool. But then it's always like, either this card is not good enough and kind of fine, or it is good and then it's kind of toxic for your opponent. And then even if you're playing it and it has some, like, the downside is that it has some variance if you draw it in the right spaces or not, or if your opponent has a lot of monsters in hand, or if they don't have a lot of monsters in hand, if you draw it turn 1 and can resolve it turn 1, or if you draw it turn 5 and your opponent has 2 cards in hand and one of them being a monster, not being, like, yeah, if it's just a high variance, that is, it is balanced, but a card being balanced doesn't automatically mean that it's a good design, because you don't want a card which is like, oh, I drew this under the right circumstances, so I win. Oh, I drew it under the wrong circumstances, so it does nothing to me and I lose. Because a game is truly balanced not if any deck has like a 50% win rate. A game, whatever, is truly balanced if the better player is winning more often. And cards like Royal Tribute can take away from that. You can be a really good player. If you get hit with a Royal Tribute turn 1 and lose 4 out of your 5 cards in hand, what can you do? And then the same is if you're the good player with Royal Tribute and it is a little bit bricky and you draw it late and your opponent doesn't have monsters in hand, and you had all these deck restrict. Yeah, your deck is subpar unless you get a good Royal Tribute. You're not winning either if you draw it in at a bad timing. So I'll stand on that. It's my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me, but I'm dying on this hill that Royal Tribute is an interesting card and it's fun to deck build with it for sure, but it's not a good card for the overall like meta game, whatever. Like, it's in my opinion, this is not good design. Gravekeepers have an archetype salvage. They don't care for their own neck. Yeah, they do. Like, you still have to build around a little bit with that card. Like, I don't know. Maybe some of you know that I'm working on my own TCG. So I researched a lot of stuff about. That's why I can kind of quote like these talks about game balance and game design and whatever. And that's also the reason, like, some of the decks that I built in the past were kind of to try out concepts and feel like how they are feeling. Like, I've messed with Royal Tribute as well, and I kind of wanted to get a better understanding for how this card feels, how it functions, what are the issues, are there other approaches to this kind of mechanic, or is it a mechanic that you just generally want to avoid? And yeah, so I messed with this card as well. And yeah, there is still some, like, for deck building, it's cool for your own deck building. Yeah. If you need beta concept testers, hit me up. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I've partnered with someone who's currently programming an online prototype, and I also want to make a printout prototype, but we're still missing some art assets, like still needing some motifs and stuff like that. Is that motifs? Is that how you say it? Like the pictures in the card. What is the English word for that? Yeah. So at this point, we don't have anything which can be play tested. But once it comes out, I'm counting on you to maybe find some play testers among you. Would be themes. I don't know, like just this, like these pictures here, these ones. The card. What is that? What is that? It's the motive, is it? Okay, back to the game. Magical heads are getting set. So game 2. Breaker is hitting over the heads. We're discarding a fortress for another fortress. We're going in for damage. We're damage racing here. And also we want to get monsters out of our hand. Diner got sided in, which is interesting. And we are getting hit with the Cyber Dragon. Don't have a back row for that either. And Fortress is hitting over the Breaker. The MST in end phase, which is a limiter removal. And yeah, this is game, right? Yeah, this is game. This is game. So yeah, this plus Braincon. A Gorse would have saved them, but I don't think that there's a Gorse in this list. So it's 1-1, finals of the E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Online monthly. That's a hard word to pronounce for a German. Monthly. TH. For the Germans in chat, how good are you with TH? Yeah, I know I'm not a Z guy, like not monthly, but I'm a F guy, monthly. That's I try to do a proper TH, monthly. But yeah, it's sounding a bit like an F if I'm pronouncing it. And I don't know if I can get rid of this. Yeah, maybe a T guy as well. This instead of this. Okay, Trap does shoot. Okay, that's hurting. Oh, this is bad. Royal Tribute is not live. And I discussed this with Yuri that the Royal Tribute, it's kind of like adding more ceiling to the deck, but also lowering the floor. So yeah, you kind of get more variance, which, I mean, they won a tournament with it. So But the tournament, to be fair, was a lot of like 5 rounds of Swiss and then only 2 knockout stages, knockout rounds. Yeah. Somewhat good, but natives would spot it out. Yeah. I also thought that my dialect is like, it's noticeable but not that bad, but I think I think my dialect is, it is yeah, some people commenting on it and I'm like, oh, is it that bad? But it's just part of, it's just part of my DNA. What can I do? What can I do? Okay, we have a solemn, and now I haven't paid too much attention. Was it our turn? Could we have summoned the diner? Wait, let's have a quick look at the log. I kind of missed that over talking about accents. Last turn. Okay, no, that was the breaker turn, right? With torrential and stuff, and now we set the solemn. Yeah, okay, makes sense. The torrential, yeah, breaker traded with torrential. Okay. No offense, but you definitely have a German dialect. I think dialect is not the right term. Like dialect is it's a regional variation. Like if I would be a native tongue, but I'm from Austria, I think that's a dialect. Or if I'm from New Zealand, or if I'm from, I don't know, from Great Britain, they have another dialect than in the US. But if you are not a native tongue, then I believe it's not dialect, but it's accent. At least that's how I'm interpreting these words. Maybe I'm wrong about it. But yeah. Okay, the fortress hits the field, and I think we have to set a fossil. Okay. Peacekeeper, also an option. I think fossil would have been not too bad here, right? Get rid of the fortress. They do have double Sidor, so it's... that is something to overcome. The Royal Tribute may be dead, but double Sidor in hand, that's tough. We do have bottomless and a solemn though. So Sidra is, no, Diner is getting sad. This will get rid of the fortress. And fortress will just come back. There was a short consideration if solemn is going to be used. But I think it's correct to not use it. Okay, now we go for the gear frame, get our own fortress. I don't know if, I think I would have pitched the Ancient Gear Beast. Then, okay, Ancient Gear Beast, yeah, equip the gear frame, crash this, they have to destroy one of these. Maybe not even doing this, maybe just hard crash the fortress. I mean, this doesn't make sense if they don't have another card on field. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that this would have been another revive for the fortress, so maybe pitching the Ancient Gear Beast would have been what I would have done. Okay, so yeah, fortress is picking up the bottomless, and I'm be real. This card getting set after this, and we know that this was going to pop one. I think I would have went for the original one. And now the Cyber Dragon is coming down. We're going to solemn this. And the next Cyber Dragon is coming down, and we do have a limiter removal. So are they going to risk that? Going for a Necro Valley. Ah yeah, Royal Tribute, so yeah, we don't even have to fear Gauss, but we are fearing this back row. So, okay. Fair enough. Fortress is coming back. And here it's a certified machine moment, to paraphrase Uray. It's happening in a second. We are attacking into the fortress using the limiter removal, and we have a limiter removal of our own, so comeback. Is the comeback coming? Also, I just see 7 people watching, one of them is me, And 2 likes. That doesn't fit. That doesn't. The math is not mathing. We need 3 more likes. We need 3 more likes on the stream. Let me play the YouTuber role here and animate you to like and subscribe and do all that stuff. 1,000 subscribers and YouTube has to pay me money. That's something we are looking forward to. Right. It's not a comeback because limited removal destroys our fortress. True. Okay, Karton Boy did his job. Maybe wait. Maybe it's I refresh the stream. Maybe it's not showing. It's 9 likes. I lied to you again. Don't listen to content creators. They're going to lie to you. All right, Zombie World. It's not doing anything. We're getting beat down. Is the top deck going to save us? It's a fortress which we can summon. So yeah, that's GG. And therefore the tournament goes to Psy Yu-Gi-Oh, who used it to make one of his most popular content pieces. So good on them. Congrats to Psy Yu-Gi-Oh. Also congrats to Ure for this amazing run. And yeah, I'll have him on a video featured. Like, we recorded for almost 2 hours, which is crazy. I kind of have to cut that into 2 videos, so they'll probably be releasing like next week. Yeah, shoutouts to them for sharing their replays and coming on and talking a little bit about their run. And they also, as I said, had a really good run at RBET Berlin. I think they started off like 5-1 with Ancient Gears, which for Ancient Gears is a pretty good result. All right. Let's play a little bit of this one. I don't know if you were here. Yes, who of you were here yesterday where we tried to build this, and then we got one of the viewers, they sent me like their version of the list, like heavily inspired of what we were testing. We are cooking a little bit. Probably, I don't know, for another like 2 matches, I would say. And then I go and cook something for dinner. Yes, but I disagree with 2 Spark. 3 always. I also played 3 Sparks. But what do we cut? What do we cut for 3rd Spark? What do we think about insects in Edison? They're interesting for sure. I kind of like, how's the big one called with 2,800 attack? Wait. How's the insect effect? Like, there are some interesting insects in Edison. This one. And also banishing, so I'm kind of thinking DDR. And I think there's some more interesting insects, right? Like, I once saw one with this bee soldier, which also put in more work than I expected. This one, bee-list soldier. Kind of like, I don't even know how they got to their monsters on field, but they used it like a Cyber Valley and it felt even better than a Cyber Valley. Yeah, and then they also have like this one good synchro monster. So yeah, I think insects, it's an interesting archetype, and sooner or later I want to try to cook something with that. Yeah. Okay, so but let's talk about Ancient Gears. I have a few replays. Yeah, maybe choose the best replay, and maybe we end the stream by watching that replay. 3 emergency calls might be a little too much. I kind of like getting to Stratos really fast to get to Captain Gold or Prodigy. So if we ever have the Diva, yeah, we can find the missing pieces for the combo. And we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have, yeah, 6 targets. Like, yes, 4, 5 searchers, 6 targets. Eventually, some of them will be dead, but if you get this far into the game and it's bad, I think that's a trade-off I want to take for having like these games that don't take that long, having a better shot at winning these. I don't know how I feel about Call of the Haunted. Like maybe that's the one card, but Call of the Haunted can also be used to extend into the Armory Arm Colossal, which is the one thing that we want to make work here. Maybe it's one of the Cyber Dragons for a spark. Let's test it as it is. Yeah, call is doing a much. It can be a little bit slow. It conflicts with the decree, but I mean it doesn't even conflict too much with the decree, right? If we go call, revive something, and then they want to destroy the call, and we use Royal Decree, then our monster's not even dying, right? Do I get this right? When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Or is this activating in the graveyard? Does should to have a clean consciousness. Okay, I get behind that. I think, was it even me? Maybe it was even me that added the does shoot to the main, but okay, let's try it like this. Also, the side deck is not finalized at all, but we're going to test the main deck. Did I not click this? Well, 2 copies of Cyber Dragon. Okay. Okay. Let's get one more of these. Let's get rid of this and do this. Okay, let's do it like this. Wait. Is there anything else we want to do? Maybe get a skill drain for the side as well. Okay, let's try it like this. Side deck, it's not finalized. Okay, this looks like a scissors player. Damn, it was a paper player all along. Okay, what is this hand doing? Third spark coming up already. Treeborn for swap sending the next Treeborn. Oh, this is a nasty matchup. This is a nasty matchup. I mean, we do have some more stuff for like dupe blocks and stuff. We have the Gemini Sparks, we have Synchro Plays. Junk Synchron turn 1, so they are making an Android? Yeah. We got a spark, so here it's fine. No, they're just doing this. Okay, is this an AOE? Hit me with the AOE. Okay, it's not an AOE. See if main phase 1 is okay. Alright. We can just summon the alias maybe? Summon the alias right away. Then, yeah. Go to battle phase and attack this one. I think we can set a spark. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have set the spark. But any terraforming or Gear Town will get us closer to an OTK. Okay, let's think for a second. We can hit over this. Go Stratos, Skyscraper, head over this. Like, if we don't... Let's go for equal first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That, yeah, for substitute, but we could have also used the, like, get rid of a dupe block, like, but then they dump all their frogs in graveyard, which is not nice. So yeah, this was kind of like, I don't know, is it better to set the spark with the risk of losing it, but if they go for a substitute play, we can interrupt that? Or is it better to keep it in hand, and if they go for substitute and on a dupe block, we still have the spark to get rid of one of the dupes? Yeah, we can get over it with Skyscraper, but if we do that and we draw a gear tone, we can pop the gear tone of the Skyscraper. So I'm kind of debating on holding it for one turn. If they have a Caius, that's getting really spooky because we are getting really low, but maybe that's a risk I'm willing to take here. Bro, there isn't a HT, only Crow. What? I don't know what is HT. I think we are only on one Skyscraper though, aren't we? I think, yeah, I think we're risking it here. I think we're risking it. If we are drawing terraforming and they don't have anything to stop that. Econ, okay. What is it summoning? Hypestar Yu-Gi-Oh! How are you doing? And this is game, right? Yeah. Is it? Probably. And I agree with a lot of your points of Royal Tribute. It's bad in Psyche, but it's so dopamine inducing when it works. Yeah, it is a great content card, isn't it? Okay, they're letting us live. Like, weren't we dead before? Okay. Don't even know if we have enough life points for the Colossal Armory LTK. And we draw a Spine Gilman. Alright. They have a Riser in hand. Can we even do anything here? Okay, let's think about it. I'll answer you in a second. Let me just think about is there any shot of turning this around? We can make a level 6 synchro, which doesn't do anything for us. Can hit over this, but yeah, I think this is just GG. Yeah, but your picture on the other side, we can sleep happy. Oh yeah. That's a good call, and you should call me out like on this more often. Like, I usually start on that side because when we're deck building, then I want to have you read the effects, but then I forget to put it there sometimes. What replays are you reviewing? I was reviewing. Okay, wait. This is coming in against frogs. This is coming in against frogs. This is coming in against frogs, and this is coming in against frogs. Yeah. This is an option. Then this is not good. This is questionable. This is not doing too much. Maybe one of the equals. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3 more cards. 3 more cards. 3 more cards. 1 spark. Spark is good. 1 MST. Then we're probably something like this. Maybe even this, and then we can keep 1 equal. Okay, done siding. Yeah, we were reviewing the tournament that you won, the monthly from E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! But from the perspective of Urey, who got second. You beat them in the finals. So we watched some of their replays, semifinals and finals. Okay. And yeah, we finished that. Now we're building Ancient Gear Diva Hero Beat. A Crow, I don't know. I don't like Crow too much for frogs. Okay, but we gotta play here. Let's get eCall, declare, view, get this one. Okay, we gotta play a little bit faster for our opponent. I can't talk too much. To grave, to hand. And I think that's our turn. And then next turn, maybe we just kill them. That side is better anyways to block viewer names. If you have time after this, I have a very quick replay to show you from that tournament. Yeah, sure. We can watch that. All right. So, the question is, are we going in? Yeah, you can send me something. I probably won't do a big review, but I'll have a look at lists. I will at least open them and give some thoughts and show them to anyone watching. Okay, let me think here. We do have the option, but we only have one Gigajillion Dragon anyway, so it's a bit annoying. Because this is probably a 2000 defense monster, but I think we go for this one anyway. And I think I'm holding on to this a little bit. Maybe we draw third Gear Town. Let's attack with this one. They go eCall and sure, I can live with that. Go main phase 2. Do we set the spark? I think we do set the spark. Let's get us back. If you have time, okay. Where would you like to send the replay link? Yuri, that's you, right? No, Yuri is not in chat. But I recorded with them earlier this day. The replay link, you can send it to me on here on Dueling Book, but you can also send it to me on Discord, Psy. Dark Dust Spirit. Okay, we can have to chain that. Draw one. To grave, to grave. Miracle Fusion. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. And yeah, now this is, wait. This is 6,000. 6,000 equal 7. Yeah, okay, we just make an absolute 0, right? Okay. If they have Gauss or Battle Fader, that could be annoying, but oh no, this isn't. Wait. I think we go in for a big push anyway, so let's don't think this through. Let's see how much we can get out of this turn. Declare, view. Okay, I'm reading chat in a second. Let me just focus on that one for a moment. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Probably this one. Now we go this to grave, set, view, summon. Okay, they forfeit. I don't know if we would have gotten to 8,000, but yeah. I've got a Discord now, send them to me in there. A lot of cool people in there might have cool ideas too. Yeah, shout out to Psy Yu-Gi-Oh's Discord. Probably, Psy, let them know where they can find the Discord. And our opponent left the duel. Probably because we were taking too long. Yeah, I'm already in this Discord channel of Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! You have to check that out. A lot of people interested in Edison, building creative decks, are sharing ideas there. So, yeah. Become part of Psy Yu-Gi-Oh's community. Ancient Gears, no think, just punch. Vomit hole, hand and punch. Yeah. Yeah. Usually I'm thinking through my plays, but here we're testing anyway, and as I am talking to chat. Okay, they're back. And at the same time, we haven't decided yet. No worries. Yeah. It's a bit it takes some time away from actively playing, so we kind of just vibe playing. Also, this is a deck I'm somewhat comfortable, so I can just go for the plays and see where they lead. Okay, Card is sub to the channel, so he has the link. That's not true. Yeah, it is not always true, but it's the vibe. It's the vibe. Yeah, like Jess said, it's the fun, the fun part of Gears. Just gear turn. You see, I mean, we're only on one ancient Gigajillion Dragon, so we can't even get do it. Okay, we do have a brain call and an e-call. Tried to just good link from yesterday, but the link says it's expired. Okay, so you gotta figure that out. Okay, soul release. that is looking good right now. The only thing that we are missing is, yeah. Okay, let's start by doing this. Then we want to get, wait, let's think about this. It's a bit annoying. The do block will stop us, maybe not. Yeah, the do block is slowing us down, but yeah, let's do it like this. Declare. Let's get a Captain Gold. Get this one to hand. And how much damage? Yeah, the problem is we can only go in for so much damage. Because we don't have 3 Ancient Gigajillion Dragons, we don't even have 2. I think we're still getting them all out of hand because Terraforming is dead. After that, they kind of know our hand, so this might not be that optimal. Like on a regular build, this would have been GG for sure. But we're not on a regular build, so. So let's banish this. 3, 4, 5. And I think we are just passing. Like, I don't like the idea of getting a Gigajillion Dragon, then we can only hit over one of these. Like, we could also get the Chimera. Wait. But yeah, we kind of have to braincon that dupe, which I don't like, because to get it back and then go to Caius, banish the Ancient Gigajillion Dragon, run over the Chimera tag, I don't like that. Yeah. Junk Synchron. Okay. Spark. I'd go for the play 2-2. Yeah, if they have a Monarch, it is annoying. Okay, now they're castling up. Okay. Now we kind of have to do something about that. Okay. How much are we going to do? One moment. Sure. So they're kind of telegraphing that they might be on Crow. Are they? Why Stratus return in the hand? What? What are they? What are they implying? Okay. Ah. I don't know what our opponent is thinking. You discard Stratus from the hand. No. You attacked over my Stratus. What? Okay, this is getting annoying. X-Saber returns to top of the deck. If you check log, I did return a card my hand to the top of my deck. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're getting hand looped and less we're doing something about this, so now we kind of have to go in. It's a bit annoying that we have to steal a dupe and do nothing with it, but what can you do? So we set a gear town, get it to grave, set another gear town, playing a bit more like activate everything so that they know that we are doing what we are supposed to do. Special summon this guy. Could also chill on this guy, but I don't like that too much. And yeah, now we get this one to grave, set, view, get this one. It's a bit awkward to summon this one, not gonna lie. And let's activate the brain, pay 800. It's like a really shitty way to get rid of a dupe, but what can you do? Battle phase, attack. So it should be automatic setting to field, should send to graveyard. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. Brain fart for my part, on my part. And yeah, I think this is all we can do. Give that back and turn. This honestly should be automatic setting to field, should send to grave, lol. I don't... Do I read this right? But yeah, there should be more stuff automated. Okay, they're going for the Black Rose play, which I respect. But that activates this one. Gives us the Ancient Gigajillion Dragon back. Okay, them not having Treeburn Frogs puts us in a really good position. Okay, let's start. Okay, an E-Call. Do we play around Ghost? I think we don't even have to with the Spark, right? And they forfeit, so they probably hadn't had Gauze. So yeah, we win this one. I think we play one more and then we'll have a look at the replay from Yu-Gi-Oh! Did they send it to us yet? Yes, they did. Hey, cool that you used my idea. Short explains I prefer one Cyber Dragon in main. He is good for going second, but not that great against going first. And Super Poly inside is for frogs inside. By the way, I would write you in YouTube, but have no channel. Okay, yeah, no worries. I hope you're like, you have to expect that I'm reading these messages out as I'm getting them live on stream. But yeah, besides that, yeah, let's have a quick look at the list. Okay, and I'll let you think about what else could be like minor changes. Like I agree, like one Cyber Dragon in the main could also be enough. Let's think about small changes. I'm going to use the bathroom for a second and then we change a few things, find another find another match. Then we're watching the replay from Yu-Gi-Oh! And if Karton Boy, I think they wanted to share a list. We can have a look at this as well. Also, Yuki and chat, they also shared some replays with that. Not replays, but decklist with us. So maybe we have a look at one of them as well. And I think then I'll end the stream. Maybe I'll be streaming again later in the evening, but I don't know yet. So yeah, see you in a minute or two. All right, here we are again. Okay. Bounce card from hand. Yeah, it thinks. Okay. So add one more gear dragon. Yeah, I like that. That's an option. Or another Chimera. Also an option, but I think I would rather add another Gigajillion Dragon. Should maybe even a Knight instead, just so you can make Spark usable sometimes. Okay. Knight, Armor Barrier. I don't know. I don't know. Like, even if you have Spark, maybe I'm undervaluing it. Like, I tested Knight before and it didn't really came up for me. So, and hard drawing it doesn't, yeah. So I'm out of these three options, I'm liking the Ancient Giga Dragon the most, even though it's a brick in hand most of the time. Okay, and also let's have a look. What's the third one on Cyber Dragon main? Okay, so they were like, get one of these out. And Super Poly was in the side, and yeah, I agree that Super Poly is a really interesting option. But yeah, going so much minus, like I tested it and I didn't like it. I think there are other ways to deal with frogs, like for example, skill drain. And yeah. Yeah, Knight wouldn't be a brick, that's true, but yeah, if it doesn't contribute anything either, then you can play it, but if it doesn't do anything on field, it's good with the Gemini Spark, that's true. Generous huge brick without Machina. Yeah. How many ways do we have to make this Ancient Giga Dragon live? Like, we need a Gear Town and a special summon, so it is shaky. Also, this third one, as if you're still watching, I put in a second Cyber Dragon because I put out one Future Fusion. That's my reasoning, for space reasons in the extra deck. I think when you sent me the list, there weren't any instant fusion targets in here either. So yeah, I was like, okay, maybe I just cut the instant fusion and then we don't even have to make space for that. Yeah. Chimera at least like Tribute with mind control without Giton. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Is it another Chimera? But I feel like Chimera is a card that, yeah, I like for Chimera. The issue that I have is it's not really needed in multiples because either I want to pop multiple gear turns to get out multiple Gear Gajillion Dragons for like really big damage, and then if I can do like one of this and one of this, it's the alternative. But I don't think that I would ever go for one of these and two of the Chimeras. Like, I think, yeah, for this still being type of a brick, I don't know. I also just realized that this one also has this really weird effect stacking sketches. So yeah, maybe not the Chimera. Like, how many options do we have to make? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like this still. Okay, if we cut one Cyber Dragon, what would be the card that we want to put in then? Maybe a Plague, maybe not. Plague without a way to get it into graveyard is, yeah, still a good card, but maybe it is a Gale after all. But if you're playing Gale, I kind of want to have double Sidra. Yeah, the last duel you could have Night Spark. Yeah. Makes sense. If you have a Spark, yeah. Maybe we try. We give the Knight another try. King of Swamp is water. 2 King of Swamp and Poly maybe. Yeah, you're going hard minus on that one, and there's also like we don't really have a plus engine, so going minus, it's the same as Super Poly. I don't like too much. Where I get all three, it's like, damn, what am I doing with this? You could use Earth Fusion more. There's also the option to go for, how's that called? It's Overload Fusion, right? Where's the Overload Fusion? Overload Fusion is also an option. Pack in a quick spell, Book of Moon or card that destroys monsters, Smashing Ground or Breaker. Yeah. Book of Moon. Smashing. Breaker. Okay. I think these are the options we can debate. Okay, the option to use a Gear Turn Pop to go into Night to use the third Gemini Spark. So if you're playing 3 Gemini Sparks, Overload, yeah, would have to put in, how's it called? This one. Yeah, we could play this one with Cyber Dragon, like instant fusion, dump all the machines, but you don't even have so many machines, right? Yeah, screw that. We are only on 4 machines anyway. Okay, this is cut. Yeah, this could have been attack. Okay, so this is ruled out. I think with these synchro plays, with the triple Gemini Spark, I think we can relegate these to the side for now. So it's between Breaker and Ancient Gear Knight. And Breaker is a great card for the side. Maybe like this. Then maybe like, how's it called? Twister. 1 Twister over 1 Dust. And I think let's get the Prisma out and get 1 sider to the side. It is called Sidra. It is to be sided. Okay. Do we like this configuration? How many? Okay, is there a setup to get all heroes? Can the heroes be all here? That would be nice. Let's order this. Let's make this deck a little bit more beautiful. Yeah, that's working out perf. Is it? Yeah, let's just do it like this. And now we get these here. Maybe not. I kind of want to have the sparks there. And 2 cards here. Okay, something like this. Okay, we had to do this. That's important. Chimera Tech Rampage would be recommendable if and only if you play the Machinas. Yeah, I agree. We're trying to keep it hero gears, so don't want to add too many machines. I honestly don't like Cyber Dragon in the main. Cyber Dragon in the main, kinda was the Deep Sea Diva. It's also like maybe we can get 1 Cyber Dragon to the side. Maybe we can do this. How many normal summons do we have? 1, 2. I don't count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is a special summon though. And it can be used to tribute for the Ancient Gigajillion Dragon. Okay, if we get rid of the Cyber, then I would probably do it like this. What do we think about this? I think we do it. Let's try it like this. Okay, let's play one more, then we'll have a look. Fasha, Insect versus Light. Okay, and then we have a look at the two replays. One from Fasha, one from Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, wait. Okay. There's purple. There's a lot of purple, so they're going scissors. Yeah, what can we do? All right. Am I in the frame? Do I have to get a little bit more to the right? Okay, Thunder King Ryo. This is the worst card for us to encounter. This is, if we could search, this is Colossal Armory Arm OTK. I think we do set and set. So if this is an MST that they don't get the Mirror Force, we really need the Mirror Force. I really want to get, like, it would be so cool if we could get this once. Give us the freaking Armory Arm Colossal OTK. Yeah, we have to get rid of that one. Can't have that live. No trap dust, no trap stun, I'm hoping. Magical Heads. Magical Heads is interesting. Okay, this is just a little too little for the OTK. This is not. If this trap is not stopping... okay, no. What am I? Yeah. Then putting this to field. Okay. Is it Stratos Prodigy? Okay, let's do... okay, Stratos Prodigy. Pop one gear tone? Is that what we want to do? Maybe. Ew. Yeah, Magical Heads, I don't know, because we need the machines in the deck, right? Okay. Where's the gear tone? There it is. Macrocosmos. That's next level hate. Oof. Okay, yeah, that's GG. That is kind of GG. Oh. Diva or Stratos Crash? Kind of want to go Stratos Crash. Stratos Pop? We can't even Stratos Pop because we don't have another hero. Is it Alias maybe? In case we draw a Gemini Spark? Maybe. And are we attacking? I'm taking the risk. Yeah, Macrocosmos and Thunder King Ryo are kind of like the worst cards we could encounter. They also have an alias, so this is heroes done. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Goodbye, Colossal Armory Arm OTK. It was maybe a little bit quick here. Let's summon this one. Yeah, wait. This is getting banished. It's also not nice because our water access. But if this ever gets, if we can ever get rid of that, I think we're going this one here. And I think I'm not attacking. Yeah. Let's go to game 2. I'm not, yeah, we were playing this out, but this is over. Yeah, here I'm kind of missing a version with, I don't know, 2 breakers, something like that. We have 1 breaker. Maybe we draw it. All right. Yeah, I say it like it is. The Diva Synchro version, it seems interesting. But I don't know. Okay. This is a draw. This is a draw, finally. Okay. News alias. We could go alias and pop that right away. Then go Gear Gajillion Dragon. Future Fusion Miracle, like go big, or we attack, and I think I'm going for the attack, like let's play this cons. All in? All in is what you want? Ooh. You don't have a choice anyway. Oh wait, this gets banished still. Come on. Okay. How much can we do this turn? Future Fusion, Insta Miracle, Gear turn. Let's. Shall we hit them with the triple lineup? Let's go all in. Let's just do it. Activate the Future Fusion. Oh, wait. I have to reveal first. Let's reveal one of these guys. Maybe this was the wrong one. Doesn't matter. Let's get this to grave. I don't even care. Okay, Miracle Fusion next. Banish. Now we get this one. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can't. My bad. Got lost in the sauce. Yeah, that's what's happening if you if you just have a look and want to go all in, but we can still do this. And now we're just doing this. I don't know, it's probably not optimal, but I want to do this. I want to have the whole gang together. When is this ever happening? And we are attacking with this one in case they have an honest. We're attacking this and no fear, of course. We are going to attack directly as well. Yeah, honest about to go crazy. Yeah, honest would have been a bit annoying. But we could have, like, yeah, lost the Chimera and yeah, then I probably don't go for Miracle Fusion right now. Like, if they have, I don't know, Lightning Vortex or something, that would be just stupid. Alright, I don't know why I'm always when I'm streaming or even if I'm recording. Wait, what happened? What happened? They just clicked on this, right? I gotta drink so much. I think it's because talking kind of uses the voice. I don't know. Yeah, good call out. Good call out that Honest might not even be in here because of macro. So, yeah. Yuki, if you want to, like, I'm going to review one of your decks now as well. Okay, this is going to grave. Maybe you can choose one which you, or you tell me if you don't want your decks reviewed live on stream. But yeah, I'm going to review one of your decks, and then we're watching this replay and this replay, and I think that's the stream for now. Working off Steam Machine Revolt Squad. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Maybe choose one because I will not review all of them right now. So yeah, maybe sure. Yeah, if you have anyone that you want me to review right now, if not, I'm choosing one. And also, wait, this is not 200. What? Why are they? This is 100, right? Why 200? Was I too distracted? Okay, we're getting one of these. Elemental Guide to not lose to Gauss here. Yeah, I think we're just attacking, and I'm not even sure if I want to attack with the Chimera in case this is Mirror Force. And I think, do we want to hold on to the Rotor as well? I think we use the Rotor for deck thinning reasons. But I won't summon because I don't want to play into Torrential. But I use it now in case, like, if they have, how's it called? Thunder King Ryo, that, yeah, would be annoying. So better get it now. Yeah, this one to hand. See if going to battle phase is okay. Yeah, this deck is like stun is not bad. Stun is not great either, but yeah. Shame Breaker's the spellcaster. I mean, what else? What else should it be? A warrior, right? Okay, yeah, a warrior. That makes sense. If it's a warrior, that would be amazing. Opponent got disconnected again, but now they're back, so we're starting our turn. What is happening? What? Okay, so this happened in their turn, I believe. So we're getting the absolute zero this turn. Which eats a torrential. Oh, these don't even go to grave. This is bad. I don't know why they summoned the Doom Caliber. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. If they knew that they are going to torrential anyway. Torrential is gone, but not Mirror Force. I think we're going in anyway. We can. Oh no, we can. Okay, let's go Merkel. Let's banish this one. And this one. Make an absolute zero. Now, are we playing into Mirror Force or not? I think we're playing into Mirror Force. Let's use this one in case they got a Ryko next turn. Mirror Force? Deep Prison? Compulse, okay. Can live with that. We are still in a pretty good spot. Okay. Stun. Royal Decree. Maybe Book of Moon. Okay, these have to come in. This one is coming in. Cyber Dragon is coming in. Book of Moon is an option, right? For Ryko, for example. Okay, these are all good options. I don't know if we have the space. Also Smashing Ground is also an option. Okay, we have a lot of options here. Probably the best we could do. It kinda defeats the purpose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we going to do this or are we sticking with the ancient gears? Give me a call. Like this would be. Come on, we are winning. We can't. Wait, is there any other card that we need to side out? Then no, it's not right. Drought, Spark, maybe one Spark. We're keeping. Oh, are we? Yeah. Ancient Gear Knight could come in for. Oh wait, for this one, maybe not. No, I think I keep it like this. Spark for smashing, yeah. Let's see how our transformation side is working out. Yeah. I abandoned the content creator, brought out the more competitive side. Our matchup shouldn't be too bad. Gilmand, you hate to see it. I mean, it's something like sometimes if you build like these crazy decks and you kind of can, yeah, in some matchups you can get rid of the creative part and make it more streamlined because that way it's still good. It's still a creative deck then, right? If you beat some meta decks with the creative stuff, and against others you transform into a more standard variation. Okay, is this just a heavy storm? Heavy storm, alias crash? Or is it an e-call? Captain Gold does out it, but Captain Gold only does so if we have a hero skyscraper on field. So I'm kind of thinking of yeah, I think we heavy and crash the alias. And now we do this. Like, yeah, this matchup, because of Macrocosmos and because of Rayo, it is like the gear stuff was really bad for that reason. So, yeah. Ah, true. Yeah, gold and... Oh, yeah, we can... Okay, yeah, we can... With Ocean, it would have been even better, but we can also do this. That's a good call. Get this one to grave, get this one to hand. Activate. I'm dumb. Holy fuck. Talking about being more competitive and then doing shit like that. Yeah. Alright. Holy fuck, was that dumb. Please let them have Stratos to punish me even harder for that. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. Talking to chat and then also talking about what to side out and what not, you see, it's a bit too much for me to do all of this at the time. Doom Kelly is mandatory and should have negated Captain Gold. Yeah, thanks you all for calling that out. I still leave the... Yeah. Yeah, it's... I don't know. At least to me, doing this live on stream, it is still challenging. And even, especially now that I had a break for like a week. This to graveyard, skyscraper is never searched. Nearest alias attacks directly, stays on field, and then it is your turn. Okay, let's see if we can fix that. You can change your turn if you want to, but you take 1000 from the alias attack. Would be funny if we had Gauss. Now we're lagging. Can we please get us to the top of the deck? Okay, now they're not even there. 2 top of the deck. Okay, finally. Shuffle and start turn. Okay. Game state is fixed. Thanks, y'all. That was a good call. That was a good call. Maybe if I wasn't live streaming, maybe I would have caught on to that myself, because more focus on the game, less focus on chat and talking about why we cited out stuff and something like that. Maybe a mistake would have happened anyway, and then it's good that you were here and corrected me. Let's get these Stratas, and yeah, I think it's only alias, right? And we go in. Awesome. And yeah. Gilman in hand. It's always. Yeah. Near's alias. Sure. This goes to grave. We take 100. Now we kind of have to make a decision next turn if we just want a miracle. I think we have to, right? Okay, we normal summon this one, see if that's okay. Yeah, maybe holding the Stratos could have been an option and summon the Ocean. Yeah, maybe Ocean was better here. I agree. Okay, now we go for Miracle Fusion. Let's hope they don't have anything to... Okay, it seems like this is okay. And I think we are attacking. Ah, this is annoying. Dueling Book. Stay bottomless, okay. And I think we hold this Twister because I think anything we want to use the Twister for is something they will activate in our turn anyway. Banisher of Radiance, okay. 600. Okay, Neos Alias can beat over this. I hope that this is, I don't know, a Macrocosmos. Braincon. How much damage is that? Not enough. Holy shit, Dueling Book. Okay. Let's attack again, show them what we're doing. Yeah, this is okay. It's kind of good that we are ending. This is the last match that we're playing. Okay, attack again. My internet is not the best, but this is something else. And turn. Is there anything we could or should set the Twister for? I don't think so, right? Smashing, okay. 2,300. This is barely not enough. And this Kaiku is actually hurting. Anyway, this guy's trying to win or forfeits. Yeah, maybe. I'm highly considering it. But yeah, we'll see this through. Any of you watched the Champions League match? Any of you are into football? Okay. Okay, this is annoying. I think we set the Call of the Haunted and pass. I mean, there will nothing be to German internet connection plus streaming server, just devious commission. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the game, I haven't watched it. I was in the car and I could only listen to it on the radio, but it was crazy. Like, nope, this is monsters only. Crazy match. Do we go for Ocean? Braincon set the Mirror Force? I think we just do this. Can I want to bait them? Let's do it this turn. Because I think if we just go Ocean set Mirror Force, it's kind of obvious that we have something to stop this. But if we go for the damage, they might believe that we just summoned this to go in for damage. So they have a deep prison, okay. Do we even banish something here? I think we don't have to, right? Like they shouldn't have graveyard stuff with all these macrocosmos. Question is, do we take one more attack from the Kaiku? If they play Caius, we shouldn't. If they don't... Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We're winning this 100 LP, boys. Show them. Show them how it's done. Fuck, no. No, we can't use Twister. Okay, this was a misplay. And a Spark. That's not a draw that we want to see. Yeah, Miracle would also... Yeah. Mirror Force... Yeah. Mirror Force last turn. Okay, Dark Bribe and... Okay. Our smoke screen didn't work out. Do we bring in... do we bring back in the boys? I don't think so. I think I can't do it against Macrocosmos and Ryo. I think, yeah. Yeah, our graveyard was empty. That's the Kaiku was eating that. All right. This was only game 2. Like, there's another... I hope that they don't disconnect every 10 seconds this time around. Like, I don't blame anyone for the internet connection that they got. It's not on them, but it's still annoying. Yeah. I just realized that the head of the green Ojama looks really sus. Like, this is a design decision. Okay. I mean, Kaiku, is it... Maybe the Call of the Haunted. Yeah, wait. Maybe we shouldn't be on Call of the Haunted and be on... Let's do this. The Call of the Haunted with all their graveyard hate. Maybe not. And then this one is also another Gemini Spark. So we have 4 Gemini Spark. Skill Drain? I don't know. They have so many betas though, and then Doom Caliber and Kaiku, not Kaiku, Ryo. They both tribute themselves, so they still work under skill drain. I don't know. And the Kaiku, yeah, maybe. Okay, let's go. Gear Knight Mirror Force. Maybe skill drain would have been, yeah, maybe it was still the right call. I kind of think like under stun decks that I kind of want to have my effects, but we don't even have too many effects, right? Are we going in for damage next turn? Or do we let them trade? Maybe trading here is better. But black is basically just a black man character if you think about it. Is it? Yeah, and a lot of Japanese media was doing like this type of blackface shit for a long time. And I think even now it's not completely vanished. So yeah, that's yeah, something. Yeah, even like the Pokemon Jinx was a character, or is it? I've heard stories about the Pokemon Jinx not being a true blackface, but being something with Japanese culture. I don't know. Yeah, it's not only the eye on the green one. It's also like without the eye, it's also a sus. A sus. How do you call it? Look, whatever. Okay. Jinx, Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball as well, true. And then even in other, I think we're not using the Murphos here. Yeah, a lot of animes, like black characters, the designs were, they were something. Let's phrase it like that. A lot of times. Like even, for example, in manga like Soul Eater, which had some, I believe, good designs for black representation, they also had some really, yeah, really bad designs as well. Okay. Neos Alias it is. And we are attacking, I would say. We are not fearing anything. Let it be Deep Prison. It isn't. Okay. Soul Eater was goated, yeah. Like, that one did a lot of things right. The fan service was also something. When you read it as a child, it's kind of like, okay, these characters are my age, so it didn't felt like this bad like it feels nowadays. Like now that one is an adult, it became like even more critical. But Soul Eater, like the setup of them having characters being weapon and master of the weapon. And so the combat was always influenced by the relationships that these characters had. So like the emotional storytelling was also. Do we? I think we mirror force this. So we have the Stratus effect. So yeah, I think that's always good if your battles and like the action in the shonen reflects other parts of the stories as well. Like if characters were having fights and they couldn't really connect anymore. Yeah, that was like Soul Eater did a lot of stuff right. Was one of my favorites. Okay, this is annoying. Growing up. The fan service, I don't know how they handled it in the anime because I only read the manga. Also, wait. I have to move myself a little bit more to this. Okay. But yeah, in the manga it was bad. God, this is not good content. Yeah. With them being AFK all the time. That is yeah, it's a bit tough. All right. Okay, two options here. We could go reinforcement, get another alias, but then like these kind of running out of sparks. We could also just go miracle, like reinforcement ocean miracle. Could also wait. Are we cooking? Let's just do ocean. Summon, go skyscraper, battle, attack. Not skyscraper Stratos because this one. Yeah, I kind of want to have the Stratos effect next turn. So we're kind of just doing this, and then we can have Stratos next turn. Can you Captain Gold without targeting deck? No, you can't. In Yu-Gi-Oh, your effects have to be able to resolve. I mean, at least we can hit over this with Stratos. Does that guy? Yeah, this deck blocks our Stratos effect, unfortunately. So we don't get the Stratos effect now anyway. Wait, misclick here. Miracle Fusion, like we could go Miracle and then the Thunder King Ryo. They can use it to negate that, and then we can go for another Miracle or the Stratos Surge. Maybe we go for one Miracle, actually. Banish these two. Yes, they are okay. I think in Goat you can Thunder Dragon without one in deck. I think you can, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Miracle Fusion to trade with the Thunder King Ryo. And then we summon Stratos, Surge, attack, and then we have another Miracle Fusion for next turn. It's only inherents, right? Right, this only negates inherents. Yeah. What am I talking about? So we do this for sure. Activate the Miracle. So we don't even have to make Gaia. We can even make an absolute 0 here. So we're banishing this, and we're banishing. Or do we make a Dark Gaia here? Let's make it actually a Dark Gaia and hold onto the ocean a little longer. Did I say Dark Gaia? So I meant this one. Okay, so we are burning them for 2,200. Maybe I should have summoned the Spined Gilman as well. Yeah. Talking and playing. My mind is it's not made for that. My mind is not made for talking and playing. But I'll get used to that. Like, yeah, these are like obvious plays that I'm just missing over talking too much. Shouldn't matter too much. We do have the Royal Decree to back us up, and yeah, I think we just end here. Play this a little bit conservative. I list with Goggle Golems. Okay. Grand Mole is annoying, but what can we do? Okay, next turn we're going in with Stratos. Don't think that we go for this one. Okay. Was this a mistake? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's get this one to hand. And then we also use this one before the Thunder King Ryko is coming back. Let's get this one to hand as well. And let's attack. As they get kicked out again. Oh, this takes forever. Okay. And I think we end turn here. Yeah. Yeah. Where are the gears? There's a gear. We're still playing an Ancient Gear deck. It is still Ancient Gear April. We are still one Ancient Gear in deck. Okay, this gets to grave. Okay. So we can make an absolute 0. Okay, I think we go for the decree and phase now. Don't want him to have any Shane. All right. Do we just go all in for a big damage push? Wait. Gilman, and this is okay. Let's do it like this. Summon the Gilman. I think we do it in this order. Miracle Fusion. Banish. Get this one. This is at 3000. Ooh, they're drawing one, so yeah, they're surrendering. 2800, so they would have left with 500 LP, and yeah, we did it. we overcome stun. Okay, let's have a look. Spoilers at decks and replays. Okay. Let's start off with the Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Replay. So this is what we are ending the stream with. Not this replay, but with 2 replays and maybe 2 deck lists. Okay. So this is okay. Wait, am I tweaking? No, we watched this. Was this the Psy? Wait, this is the list. Okay, this is the list Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Was playing in the tournament. Okay, and this is the replay that they sent. So let's have a look. Okay. I think I saw that one on their video, and I think they opened that. I think they opened their video with exactly this one. So, okay. Pana just had a video with that guy. With Psy Yu-Gi-Oh? Could be. Like Pana is also Ancient Gear Goat. Okay, so we are going in, yeah, doing this, pitching, Necro Valley, Royal Tribute. And yeah, they just forfeit, so that's, yeah, makes sense that they don't get any hand information. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, this time, okay, last game, Black Wings got sacked. Now they open Whirlwind. Unfortunately for them, without Ashura, Bora, or anything like that. Shiroko. I mean, Shiroko wouldn't be playable this turn. Royal Tribute for 5. Oh, he did show you the hand? Okay, I missed that. I missed that. So you knew what you were up against. Okay, we are going in, making an Ancient Gear Beast, which is eating a bottomless. And now we're going for the Heavy Storm, so okay, that's cool. Icarus. Okay. Wait, did they misclick? Okay, they could have used, and they should have used Icarus attack. Yeah, Icarus attack would have made sense, because this one is going to die this turn anyway. But if they used Icarus attack on the Gear Town and the Heavy Storm, then Gear Town would miss timing. So they should have done this, because the result is kind of the same. They're losing their whole board anyway. But with using Icarus attack, they would have kept the Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon from coming out. Gear Town shouldn't trigger here because Storm Chainlink 1. I mean, if Storm is killing the Gear Town will trigger. But if anything higher than Chainlink 1 is killing it, like a Icarus attack, so yeah, them saying, oh, it's only a Mystic, like I thought they activated for sure. So yeah, that small misplay from the opponent. Not a small, to be honest. I think this is a bigger one, and yeah. Let's see how is their hand looking without the without a Gear Gajillion Dragon on board. Like obviously they would be in a better spot, right? Yeah. Okay, they set a Icarus into Royal Oppression, but yeah, we can just attack with the Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon, never commit to the board, not playing into anything here. And okay, now we're searching the Necro Valley immediately. Also shutting off their graveyard, so no Vario plays for them. Lightning Vortex, this is kind of desperate. I mean, they do have one Royal Oppression, but the Royal Oppression... Yeah. We're going in. Are we setting the Murphos? We aren't. Okay, now I assume the magical heads come out. Yeah, Blizzard or that as well. Yeah, true. Blizzard was something I thought about as well, but there are already 2 Blizzards in the graveyard, so Blizzard, it's kind of unlikely that they draw a third one if they play a third one, which I don't even know. Play Black Wings? They played 3 Blizzards, right? But that is also a great call. Okay. Now we're just setting the Mirror Force. Will it get heavy? That's interesting. I think I would go for heavy here. It seems like they don't. Okay, they're making a Stardust and attack. That's also an option. Yeah, Heavy would have been the better play here. As they have Royal Oppression. Never, yeah, I didn't even wait. Is Royal Oppression working? To negate the special summon of a monster. Is this special summoning monsters? What? What? Okay, they are. Special summon them as normal monsters. Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. And okay, we are using the Mirror Force in... Okay. So we're... Okay, yeah, we're getting rid of the Stardust with the Royal Oppression. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, now they have the Dark Arms. Now they try to go for the Vayu, which they shouldn't be allowed to. Are we correcting them? We aren't. Or is it, wait, or is it... Wasn't that banish? No. Cards in either player's graveyard cannot be removed from play. That is Edison accurate, right? We talked about this today, I believe. But yeah, no. I talked about it when I was recording this U-Ray. Negative. Yeah, I think this part is also true to Edison, right? So this shouldn't come out, right? Okay, go on, play forward. Okay. Game state got saved. Game state got saved. Even without a chat telling you that something is wrong. So, yeah. Okay, Blizzard, which is a dead draw. Like this Necro Valley is putting in work. Now the Heavy Storm is dropped, and yeah, this is probably game, right? Vayu always feels like a strange matchup when I'm playing Ancient Gears. Like I oftentimes feel like I'm winning, and then they go for their one big push, and it's like, I was winning, wasn't I? I don't know. They always beat me kind of on tempo. In the way that I set up my Ancient Gear decks, like I play them a lot more like mid-range decks. So yeah. Upstart, we get another Necro Valley. Yeah, Necro Valley. I get that you want to play 3 for the Royal Tribute, but drawing multiple of them can hurt. We set the Gear Town here so we can protect ourselves from Heavy Storm, because Heavy Storm would get punished. We use the Royal Decree in end phase. If they only have one trap, I usually don't use the Decree in end phase, because I want to kind of like chain it and then go plus on it. But yeah. Gear Town. Are we just winning this turn? No. We aren't, right? Okay, but we're putting on a lot of pressure. Royal Decree, really good card. I play this in a lot of my Gear Town builds. Okay. We're just attacking over stuff. And yeah, they forfeit. Yeah, good stuff. And the first game, it was crazy. It was toxic. But that's what this deck does, right? So yeah, here's the deck. If you aren't sub to Psy Yu-Gi-Oh!, consider it. They put out great content. Amazing player, good deck builder, amazing deck builder. Let's put amazing in front of both of these attributes. Yeah. I have to improve my English. An excellent deck builder. Astonishing player. Pitch me other words that I can use. And now we are having a look at the next replay, which was sent by Fasha, which is an insect deck. So yeah, shout out to the insects. Okay, Verdant Sanctuary. So this is, I believe, this is like Black Whirlwind, but a little bit worse. Yeah, because it's destroyed by battle, so it's a little bit slower. But same level is interesting though. So it's not like a downwards cascade like the Whirlwind is. So let's see what they can do. Double Solidarity. Okay, they're setting a Ryko and a T-Raw. And they do the hand shuffling. Bunch of... Like, I had one opponent who was shuffling their hand like every turn a couple of times and was reviewing the replay for a video. It was so annoying because it was always shuffle, 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 shuffle every turn. Holy. Okay, Ryko is getting rid of the Howling Insect. And we mill a Honest. Okay, so we now know what we are facing. Okay, this one banishes, so the Solidarity is not live in that case. Lumina, pitch the Jane to summon a Jane. Yeah, Lumina doing Lumina stuff. Great card on tempo, and then the Jane, we let this attack go through. Because we will hit over this with the Aztekapite, the Warm Warrior. Okay. It is a warrior, but it's not a warrior, it's an insect. Profound mastermind of the culinary art. That is Edison deck building. Yeah. Yeah, Psy Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of them. And Fasha, I think Fasha TV is the channel. I've heard that they also are on great builds. I really have to check them out. I don't know if I saw stuff from them before. But this list alone is reason enough to check them out, so we should all do this. Okay, Verdant Sanctuary by battle or card effect. Okay, this is okay. This is actually not that bad. Like Deep Prison is stopping us, but other than that, doubled Solidarity. Okay, we're crashing to make this live. Okay, Threatening Roar. Is Threatening Roar? Yeah, but we can't even do too much here, right? I mean, we can use this to attack over this one, but then this one is huge. Okay, this is all annoying. This is all annoying. So we just go set this to defense. We do have a Mirror Force though. So the Mirror Force will be used here. But do you get to add 2? Because aren't they, I don't know. If they get destroyed simultaneously? I don't know. Yeah. Fasha TV, you don't have any content, sadly. Maybe I'm... Like, I believe someone, like, didn't you comment under one of my later videos that you have, like, lists that you want to show me? And I think someone commented under that that I should check out your list because they are crazy. And I thought they saw it on your, like, YouTube channel. So yeah, sorry for spreading misinformation. Maybe you should do content. You're building these crazy, but yeah, everyone has to know for themselves if they want to do content. Like, you can cook decks without doing content on them, right? Yeah, some people use the shuffle as a substitution of the thumbs up because the thumbs up sound effect is kind of annoying over time. Yeah, I get it. But the player I was playing, they were shuffling 5 times every turn. I mean, they did so because on February when I was doing like my little stall series, because I wanted to kind of learn more about stall also for designing my own TCG. Yeah, my deck was really toxic. So we had a lot of turns just passing back and forth. And then they shuffled like 5 times every time in between. And yeah, it was kind of, yeah. Like, I love Saxit videos, but I'm starting to rewatch them because he only made so many before Discipline. Yeah, Saxit was the GOAT. I loved his content as well. And Saxit also kind of inspired me because at the time I was also cooking up a lot of lists, but I didn't have a YouTube channel. And I was like, okay, maybe I should put out some content as well. Yeah, Saxit, he was the GOAT. Thinking about doing some Edison Junk videos. Well, I'll see. If you do, hit me up, and I really want to tune in, see what you're cooking. You have your first subscriber already. Yeah, Saxit and Karpas, they really left a hole. Yeah. It's kind of sad. Like I would have wished that maybe at least they kind of make a video like every other month, if not doing regular content. But I also get that if you're not that involved with the game, that might not be an option. Ooh, this heavy is nasty. Ooh, this is hitting us bad. Spider. This is funny name and design. Okay. Okay, this can be, yeah. Okay, it's a bit of a ridiculous, like, I don't know. Make this normal, like, cut this one. Wait. Yeah, cut this one from the effect. Come on, give us something. Give us something, Konami. This is not necessary. I don't know what Spider is going to get. Let's have a look. So we are under heavy pressure here. Further milling. Okay, creature swap. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here the hand shuffling is going on. It's summoning this in defense. Using creature swap. Okay. Okay, we're crashing. I would have thought that, I don't know, do we have insect tuners? Was there the option to crash and go into a tuner? Probably not, right? Yeah. Arsenal Bug is a good target for Spider, unfortunately not in that game. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. But in their place, we got Psy, you, and many others that were inspired to fill their content vacuum. Yeah, we're trying our best. These Succeed and Carpath, they left some pretty big shoes to fill. Is that how you say it? Shoes to fill? Yeah, but we're trying our best to kind of fill that hole. And maybe Fasha TV will join us one day. Like the TV, it already sounds like someone who's producing content. So yeah, maybe I can inspire you. That would be, whoa, if someone started Edison content because of me, that would be the biggest honor. All right. But let's not get too full of ourselves. Let's watch the replay at hand. Threatening Roar is getting set. We're going for the Verdant Sanctuary. Heavy Storm's gone. Both GDs are in graveyard. Two beckoning lights are in graveyard, so we're feeling kind of safe, which makes sense. Going in for damage, they used the Threatening Roar to avoid the damage. Set the Honest. And are we going to summon the Dozer? We aren't. We can't even, right? This needs two, right? Yeah. So we're just attacking. Put us into defense. And their hand is bricked, so this is not good for them. We get a Crossword Beetle, which also can't hit over Honest. So yeah, this Honest is walling us. And yeah, we're just confirming that it really is the Honest. And this time they are trying to trick us, probably. No, they're using the Solar Recharge, makes sense. And probably another Solar Recharge? No. What? Okay, they do have the Honest. I don't know what is left in their deck. I thought that they should use Solar Recharge. They also have a charge that they don't use. Okay, this is a bit strange. As you see, like hand shuffling like this, like I get it in the game, but if you watch the replays, it can be a bit annoying. Kamakiri, okay, now the B-list soldier is coming out. Hype. And we get to search of the Verdant Sanctuary. Like, yeah, these are the good stuff in insect decks. Is there any cross synergy with already well-established Edison decks and insects? That's a good question. A lot of insects are wind. So Darksamorg, maybe? Ninjas? But these are not well-established decks. We can think about this after the replay. We draw 2, creature swap and skill drain, get a Doom Dozer. Get a Doom Dozer. Doom Dozer is a good card. The hero package is probably not doing much for this. Okay, let's watch the replay first. Okay, they're going for Cold Wave. Yeah, we don't have anything here. Celestia, pop both. Probably the Sanctuary and the Dome Dozer. Okay, and we forfeit. Yeah, tough call. Probably were the life points were probably so low that we probably have to take the. Yeah, they just can out the monsters and attack, right? Probably there is, but I avoid because of Solidarity. Yeah, if you want to play Solidarity, then it's tough. But we can think about if there's other engines that could fit into this. Lila. Okay, Howling Insect. And okay, this is interesting. The Light Imprisoning Mirror. And Skillian. Skillian also such a good card against Lightsworns. Face of Insect is destroyed. Its controller can add 1 insect monster, so can we add something here? Because we weren't the controller of the Howling Insect? Or is it because they got put into the graveyard? Ninjas interact with Wing. Yeah, I think they have this transformation art, ninjutsu something. And I believe that interacts with Beast Warrior, and insects, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The question is if ninjas themselves aren't dragging insects down. I suppose not that strong themselves. Yeah, that is. I totally agree. That's the big question. Okay, Leywire is also like, this is a really good trap. Like insects, they do have a lot of banishing going on. Like if you think about it, Doom Dozer and then the other one also banishes. Leywire banishes. Like maybe a DDR package could be something. Plants interact with insects too, but that's obvious. Yeah, like Gigavice can revive insects, but it's probably, yeah, if you want to play Gigavice, you probably just want to play Gigavice, right? Not, I always call the card Gigavice now. It's Giga Plant, which can, yeah. Not so many good insects that are wind. Yeah, maybe. A lot of insects are earth, right? Is there any earth insect that you want to send to the graveyard of future fusion? Like maybe a hero package could be something. Levier, my beloved Neospatian tag. Which Neospatian is an insect? I don't even know. Arsenal bug. Talking about Arsenal, they are bottling the league potentially right now. Okay, next, Verdant Sanctuary. Flare Scarab. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Neospatians because I tend to try to build decks that are not too reliant on archetypes, because I always feel like people probably have tried out the archetypes, so I kind of want to try to come up with synergies beyond these archetypes. Maybe I should play more archetypes because, yeah, these not well-developed archetypes in Edison, you can probably try to find new synergies as well. I don't know. So, Flying Kamakiri is crashed, and now these Verdant Sanctuaries are really putting in work. One question though, like, when we creature swapped, is Verdant Sanctuary, did we answer that? And Yuki has a Ninja Dark Simorg deck. Yeah, I think it's something I saw over the last weeks as well. Lightsworns and Blackwings being like the only archetype decks that work is the only thing wrong with Edison. I mean, frogs are working as well. And then what else is working? Heroes in a sense, like even Hero Beat is not that bad. But yeah, if you want to have a pure frogs can't be pure frogs. I mean, with Fishborg they kinda can, but you really need the Fishborg. If you don't want that. Okay, we're drawing a lot. Like Verdant Sanctuary and B-list Soldier, the draws are crazy. And the benching, I think like the only thing we are missing is like having really strong stuff to... You control no other insect. Okay, yeah, okay, Arsenal Bug is okay. Yeah, we kinda wanna have even more good stuff to draw into. Like, I don't know, but it's still like it's okay. Like this is 2000, this is 1800, 1900. Yeah, maybe like a little bit more like the Doom Dozer stuff, but even like a Laywire, you kinda play this beatdown stun. I think it's still sufficient. Gladiator Beast also, yeah. Machina. Okay, yeah. If we call it engines and not decks, then I agree. Fairies, yeah, fairies. Okay, if we view fairies as a type and not an archetype, then yeah, fairies machine. Yeah, plants. Yeah, okay. If we are strict with it and only define decks like archetype decks that make up a whole deck and that are an archetype, not just a type or a attribute, then yeah, it's probably Black Wings, Lightsworns, and Gladiator Beasts, right? Pure Machina? Okay, I haven't tried Pure Machina. I've heard that how are they called? These Thunder Monsters. There's an archetype with Thunder Monsters. Batteryman? I've heard that they are not that bad. But yeah. Pure Ancient Gear list. But yeah, Ancient Gear it's always played with Machina, right? Yeah, archetypes weren't that developed in Edison yet. And now I missed how we won this game. Wait, let's have a look at the log. What happened? Doom Dozer. Special summoned. Okay, yeah. Special summoned the Doom Dozer. And this was, yeah, we just overwhelmed them. Yeah. We were controlling the board anyway, and then the big Doom Dozer was the final nail in the coffin. Cool card. So it's 1-1. Gotta get ready for work in 15 minutes. Okay. Yuki, for you, I will pause this and we will review this after that. And I will have a quick look at your deck list now so you don't have to miss that. And then we will resume with the final replay. And wait, you wrote me something which decks I should review. Where is it? I don't. Yeah, can you write me in chat which decks were the ones that I should review? Or here in chat, yeah. The first or the second deck. Okay, first or second deck. Let's pick the first. Okay, this is crazy. Stray Lamp. Yeah, Stray Lamp, I was mad about this as well before. Okay, let's have a look at this deck list though. So we are on Future Fusion Gearton. It's funny because I've built something similar before, but my build looked a bit different. Let's put this, we timed out. Let's put this here so we can make some quick suggestions. Import deck. Wait. What am I doing? Download. Okay. Dueling book. Import deck. All right. Here we are. Okay. We have the idea is Future Fusion with Fusilia Dragon and Beast King Barbaros kind of resets these cards, and then we have the Dimensional Fissure for Iatos and the trade-in. Yeah, trade-in and Iatos is kind of like a little bit of an anti-synergy, because they go to, like, if you don't have the fissure, they go to graveyard, and then if you draw into Iatos, you can't even summon it no more. So I think maybe even in the main, but at least in the side deck, I would go for a Soul Release. That's one thing I'm noticing. Matter Transporter, also an interesting card, also works well with these two. Yeah, this one also works well with these two. And then I show you another card which works well with the future version, which is Minefield Driller. Because, yeah, if you go Gear Town, set a Gear Town, set a Future Fusion over that, activate a Future Fusion, summon the Minefield Driller, and then it, yeah, gets banished and leaves the field. So you get your Gear Town back. So that's something interesting here. Now I special summon the one that Gajillion I discard of Gear Town. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Like, I get straight in this. It's just the Yados, which, yeah, I'm not 100% sold on. And then the Phantom Dragon, that's also a crazy tag. So the one that... okay. So you're saying you're emptying your graveyard of the Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like trade-in, it sometimes forces you into awkward place. Like, if you have a trade-in and the Beast King Barbaros, it's kind of like, do I summon the Barbaros and keep a dead trade-in in hand, or do I use the trade-in so it's not dead, but I kind of want to summon the Beast King? That's my experience, but yeah, just my 2 cents on this. Lighten the load, also interesting, but let's talk about the Phantom Dragon. Let's not get distracted. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. 2 of your monster card zones cannot be used. So this is kinda similar to Ice Dragon. Wait. Dragon Ice. But bigger and a level 8, which can be used with trade-in. And I believe there are like other cards that also special summon from hand when your opponent, like, isn't there one more card that also kind of does a similar thing? But I think that one is maybe level 7. Minefield Driller is indeed Edison. Let's have a look. Here we go. It is Edison. Yeah, could be Cyber Dinosaur. That one, right? Or this is level 7. Yeah. Okay, I get that. Yeah. What else? Lighten the load. Once per turn, you can add 1 level 7 or higher monster from your hand to your deck and shuffle it, then draw 1 card. Yeah, the thing with Lighten the Load is you activate the Lighten the Load, get, for example, a Beast King Barbaros back into your deck, and then you draw 1 other card. For example, let's say you draw a Chalice of that. But if you wouldn't have played Lighten the Load, you would have drawn the Chalice anyway and still have the Barbaros. So that's kind of my gripe that I have with this card. Like, if you only redraw 1 card, like if you get rid of 1 brick and draw another card, that's not worth it, because yeah, this other card could have been the Lighten the Load. If you get to use Lighten the Load more than once, then it is worth it. But yeah, you kind of have to have 2 bricks for that to work out. So I'm not sold on that one. Transmigration Prophecy, yeah, also Transmigration is also an option, obviously, yeah. Yeah, help to keep the graveyard empty. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay, I'm seeing Dark Bribe. Double Starlight. Okay. Probably to protect the Dimensional Fissure. Also, a tag that is interesting for this deck is Dust Tornado. Because if they are summoning a monster, it gets banished of future visions, and it's really an annoying monster. You can use Dust Tornado on your own future visions. And yeah, trap their monster forever in the banished zone. So that is something you can do. Sensei, teach me how to build the Super Saiyan God Ultra Mega deck. It's easy. For the Super Saiyan deck, you just want to have this one. You want to have Tyler the Great Warrior and build your deck around that one. That's how you do it. All right. Yeah, this is an option. Let me think. Are there other options to get rid of a future fusion? Maybe with a breaker. Like breaker would probably also be good in this deck, just in general, to get rid of nasty floodgates, royal oppression. I mean, you can just normal summon these. Like, yeah. Also, even like bottomless, make room for force out the bottomless with this one, and then you can also use it to pop your own Gear Town. And yeah, then also a tag that I want to show you is Herald. If you want to cook, Herald of Creation is also interesting. Can get you back a level 8 like a King Barbaros, which you then use for trade-in, but you kind of have to be wary because if they can just out this monster, it's kind of -1 that also uses up your normal summon, but yeah. Breaker at 3 is the best thing ever in Gear Town. Yeah, breakers are pretty good for Gear Town, I agree. Yeah, crazy list. Really interesting. Like, I'm thinking, like, another remark that I would have, like, I would probably be at least on one bottomless and one deep prison. If you're not, yeah, bottomless and deep prison, I think, are too good. Like, maybe for one bribe and one chalice. Skilled, double skilled in the main makes sense. If we're being real, like bottomless is probably better than the meta transporter, but the meta transporter is so much cooler. We have to agree on that one. But yeah, these are like my initial thoughts on the list. And then the side deck, some cool tech as well. Pole position, I think we chatted about that in the pole position, crazy card. And you said, and that really caught my eye, that it's a really good card against Gigawise, because you can use it so they can't equip. Like, it's good against all these equip spells. They can't use Supervise to make their Gigaplant live. Then sometimes it's good if they want to steal with, how's it called? With Mark of the Rose. And yeah, I think there were other cards as well. Even stuff like Lightning Vortex and Pole Position, pretty cool card. And yeah, a lot of applications. We chatted about even more stuff that you can do with it. So Pole Position, definitely a card I want to cook with. Okay, I don't know if you still have time. I have a quick look at your second list as well. Probably not discussing it, but just having a look. And also an interesting deck. Burden of the Mighty with King Tiger Wang Hu. I like that. If you want to play Burn of the Mighty and King, like you could maybe you could go with the Black Garden then as well, because King Tiger Wang Hu and Black Garden is also kind of toxic. Also, one last note for this deck. Wait. Nobleman of Crossout, because this Future Fusion forces them to set their monsters instead of normal summoning them. So maybe a Nobleman of Crossout or two for the side could be an option. Okay, let's have a look what else is here. So the concept is similar. We are on Yatos again. We are on Triple D Fissure. Triple D Fissure, I don't know, because if you draw, you kind of want to always draw as many D Fissures as your opponent has outs to them. And yeah, like if you draw one D Fissure and they have a Ryko, then yeah, say goodbye to your D Fissure. But yeah, if you draw two and they don't have an out, like the second one is a brick and you're basically playing on a -1. So yeah, this is the one issue that Dimensional Fissure has. It is a spot removal magnet though, so if you combine this with other stuff like maybe a skill drain, yeah, can be toxic about it. This could also, yeah, kind of force out their breakers, MSTs, Caius, Hamster, and then you kind of keep your other stuff. So that might be an option. I mean, Burden of the Mighty is in here. I do like the Starlight Road. Triple Dark Bribe might be a bit much. I get the idea. I've played like when I was testing Stall, I was on Dark Bribes as well. And there, like I was on 3 Dark Bribes and 3 Starlight Roads, but this deck plays other than the Stall variants that I play. I think there's a difference. I think I wouldn't play 3, like maybe 1 or 2. That's my opinion. And I would consider going in, like, I think we need more normal summons. Maybe a Mole is an option, because that one you can summon like every turn. Yeah, like get in 1 or 2 normal summons, maybe cut 1 or 2 Dark Bribes, maybe 1 Starlight Road to the side, stuff like that. Okay, let's read the chat. I just see that I ignored the chat for a second. Espana says, why don't we just play good cards? Yeah, sometimes we gotta test out these more jank options and see where they get us. This is how new decks are born. They fish out bottomless stuff. Yeah, like bottomless. I know that it's like just the standard cards, but if we have a trap lineup, if we don't want to go also this is spicy. Just realized. If we don't want to go the route of Royal Decree, then you probably should like Deep Prison. Also, I just realized that there's no Torrential. Like Torrential should be in here for sure. And here as well, like you really want to have Torrential just for your opponent to play around Torrential. If they know that you don't have Torrential, like on the ladder, it might not matter that much, but if they realize that you don't have Torrential, then it's kind of, yeah. Oh, I didn't see Gear Beast based 6/4 leg beasts. Fishing out bottomless was for Breaker. Breaker is the lightning rod. Yeah. I told you I hate Absolute. Yeah. I mean, non-fusion area is it's a crazy tech against that. You could also go Imperial Iron Wall, which kind of should shut down Miracle Fusion as well. Like this list. Oh no! You do have the Dimensional Fissure. Like maybe for some matchups you bring out the fissures, but then you also have to get out the Yatos and then trade. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe. I shut my mouth about that one. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We do have the Ancient Gear Beast and we do have the King Tiger Wanghu, which kind of look similar. Yeah, I believe this one can be frustrating to play against, and maybe I'm wrong about not playing 3 Dark Bribes, because sometimes if you can protect your floodgates, doesn't matter if your opponent has the card advantage over you, if they can play. If all of their cards are useless because they need the Dimensional Fissure gone, if they need the Burden of the Mighty gone. Yeah, I probably, in this case, I would probably load like one or two more floodgates. Maybe like a skill drain doesn't seem too bad, maybe. With these beat sticks. And as I said, I kind of like, if I'm playing Iatos, I kind of like playing Soul Release. Maybe even with a Gold Sark. But yeah, these are just my 2 cents on that. Pretty cool list. And Tinkaiga, yeah. Tinkaiga Wenhu. That's how he's called now. He is interesting because he's, if you think about it, he's kind of like a virus, which isn't a virus, a non-toxic virus. Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah, Torrential is something I would add for sure. Then maybe have a look if, like, do we have some draw power? Like, some draw power is also always nice in Gear Town, in my opinion, but I think maybe you can do it without. Yeah, King Tiger it is. Also, there's a OTK, which I'll show you. Wait. I'll show you. Wait. Where's the plant deck? Gearfish, Exodia. Kind of a deck like this, yeah, with the World Tree and Black Garden. Crazy that I put this at like 3. Kind of indicates how good I think the deck is, but I think this should be a 2. A deck at, like, this is not tier 3. This is for my building standards, but I think this is a tier 2 deck. That's not a tier 3 deck. This was way better than I thought. Yeah, there's a OTK setup with Black Garden, the World Tree, and King Tiger Wanghu. You just need this Dandelion, and then the Dandelion gets engraved, a token gets spawned, then tokens for the Dandelion get spawned, another token gets spawned, and all of them get killed by King Tiger Wanghu, giving 4 tokens to the World Tree. And then you can use 3 of these tokens to revive the Dandelion to get another 4 tokens. Use 3 of them again to summon the Dandelion and so on. So you get infinite tokens. And then, yeah, you use, if you have infinite tokens, you blow up their board. And then you target, yeah, you can even blow up your black, can you blow up your own Black Garden? Yeah, on the field. And you blow up your own Black Garden. And then you get the Dandelion back, and then you use the first effect to give it infinite attack. So yeah, that's a pretty interesting, like, I kind of want to put a King Tiger in here. I can't because here we are on Solidarity. But maybe cut the Solidarity, DNA Surgery, Fragrance Storm stuff, and then with King Tiger, this is a pretty funny OTK that you can do. So yeah, it's a deck that is on my list, but I hadn't had time to build it yet. Yeah, just some food for thought. All right. Anything else about the list? Super Poly is a cool card, but I feel like I used this as well before, but I used it in a Hero Ancient Gear Machina deck, and even there it felt like the minus was too much. Especially if we don't have cards that we want to discard. So yeah. Venom Swamp, cool tech, but it is not very proactive. Like, your opponent has a whole turn to out it. Especially in a deck like this with the triple Yados and the Ancient Gear, I might want to recommend Proof of Powerlessness over this one. And then, like, how's it called? Skill Drain should also work well with this engine. Like, Gear Beasts losing their effect is not even that relevant against frogs. Like, Gear Beast in general is not that good against frogs. So yeah, like, the Zombie World is good against frogs, then Mask of Restrict is good, and then probably would also go for Skill Drain. But yeah, the Venom Swamp, it is a crazy tech though. Okay. After playing with Panas Gear deck, 3 Gear Dragons always feels a bit much. Yeah, I don't know about how I feel about that one. If we look at my gear decks, yeah, I kind of always want to have a draw engine. So like drawing them is not that bad, and then I use them for trade-in, or I use them to revive a fortress. This is I'm gonna admit it is a bit bricky, but it's not that bad. Like, let me show you how this draws. Let me show you how this draws. Like here we could do, yeah, already a strong hand. Book of Moon to protect, limiter removal, summon, I don't know. Summon the Machina Fortress of Mausoleum. Next turn, summon this one. Yeah, yeah, thanks for the submission, Yuki. Have fun at work, and see you around in the next stream. Okay. Yeah. And even here, like, okay, drawing 2 is a bit annoying here, but we can summon them off Mausoleum, so it's... Wait, what was I doing? Reset deck, yeah. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. If you have the Mausoleum, you can summon them. And once you get to the Fortress, you can pitch them. I get it. That, like, here, immediately, you can pitch it for a Fortress. Gear Town, Brain Control, you can hard summon it, so there are options. Here also, these are 2 revives for Fortress. So yeah, these are more bricks at the moment. But yeah, if they banish, yeah, this is one of the questionable hands. It's good if this doesn't get banished, and we have a Book of Moon to kinda doesn't get it banished. But yeah, this hand is very questionable. Yeah. So yeah, the consistency here is not that good. But I feel like but still, like, I have to pick this deck back up. I think like there is something here, like the Floodgate approach with Skill Drain, Decree, Iron Wall, Mask of Restrict, even Prohibition. There is something. I kind of want to work on this a little bit further. And yeah, then in this one I also play like the big package for the fortresses. And I even feel like at times like this could be an Ancient Gear Golem, but yeah. Gear Dogs, I don't like them when I don't have, like, without a Gear Town, they are a brick, because I can't even use them to revive a fortress. And then in certain, like in some matchups, they are not doing enough for me, I'm gonna be honest. In some matchups, they're amazing. So yeah. But yeah. Especially in my builds that don't have this heavy back row. I don't know. They're a fortress out of hand, but I really want to get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways of getting a fortress. And once we got 1 fortress in the grave, yeah, I kind of only want to have stuff that revives it from grave anyway. And this deck has crazy deck thinning. Like, if you count all the thinning and drawing, like, it's 42 cards, but let's subtract every deck thinning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I count these? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably did, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, basically 22 cards. Yeah, and then with all this deck thinning, we get to this fortress, and then these are all revivals, and that's pretty good. Yeah, but this is a story for another time. Let's finish the stream. Didn't expect it to stream for that long. Let's finish the stream with this replay, and I think that's where we have to say goodbye. Okay, there's a spider, solidarity, howling insect. You have all the deck thinning, but you never have enough machines and always hero beat. Okay, I gotta answer to that, right? Wait, where is it? Where is it? Golden Gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 machines. That's enough. That's enough. 12 machines and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if we're not counting spells, then yeah, 5 against. What was the other count? More. I don't know. This deck, it does more comboing stuff with Gear Town and Reviving Fortress. Yes, we have a grind game. Yes, it's more of a stun deck. Not stun, but more control based, more mid range. But I wouldn't call this just hero beat. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for that. It's a European style, so I gotta, yeah. Those 5 heroes with all the cards. Yeah, okay. To be fair, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, there's a lot of hero stuff going on, but we also have quite a few machines, right? 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 machines still with deck turning. I'm back. What did I miss? Sorry, was my dad. When did you left? We had a look at the decks from Yuki, and now we're having a look. And then we had a quick look at my Gear Town ancient gear decks. I know that they are a little bit unconventional, but I don't know. I gotta play what I believe, what I kind of like, what I want to push. And now we are having a look at, wait, not this. We had a look at this one at the last duel from the insects. Okay, and Threatening Roar is being dropped because this one can hit over in their turn. And okay, now we get the Orcus as well, which protects them from the Leyvire. Another Howling Insect, so we're thinning our deck. A Wolf is being milled, that's always good. And a Plague, okay, pretty crazy mills from our opponent. That makes up for the one Wolf that he drew. Heroes, when shit goes wrong, can recover machines when they go wrong, or just that. I don't know if I would agree with that. Yeah, sure. In the deck that, like in the Synchro deck that we played, I 100% agree. But with Machina, I think that's a different story, because once there is a Fortress in deck and you top deck Ancient Gigajillion Dragon, or like in my other decks, like I had even more big guys, then this is a good top deck. Like this is like getting a Machina Fortress back is pretty good. Not as good as getting Absolute Zero, but still. Okay, so we are just playing this beatdown style. Solidarity. All our insects are big. Mirror Force is hitting like a truck. Damn, we're losing our board. Can we come back from this? Solar Recharge, so the Wolf is no longer dead in hand. Yeah, like Diva, I agree. Like that deck, I wanted to try it. I wanted to try the synchro angle because a lot of people were like, "Yeah, this is probably something to be cooked there." And I also thought so before I tested it out. But now that I tested it, I'm not that sold anymore. Leyvire. Oh, this can even target a face-down monster. Leyvire is such a good card. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the spider is attacking. The spider is getting a Howling Insect. I don't know if that was the right call. I personally, I think I would have gotten rid of the solidarity, but yeah. My synchro idea for Machina Gears is Zombie World Plague Zombie Package. Yes. Yeah, that is a better deck. I agree. And I don't know if you were here. We saw a replay with that as well earlier the stream, like in the beginning of the stream, where we watched the replays from Uray. And in one of these replays, he played his Ancient Gear list, which was really similar to Panna's list, and he played against a Zombie Ancient Gear list, and the Zombie Ancient Gear list, it was popping off, it was crazy. Okay, Leywire is, okay, we are not going to Synchro, as was Fasha saying. Arsenal Bug. Mirror Force is gone, so only Torrential would stop us. Threatening Roar can stop us also, but I don't even know if I would. Okay, here we get Orcus. Ooh, no, this is tough. No GD Engrave. And we are making a Catester, which gets mad with a Torrential. So we are in a top deck situation. Who can come out on top? Okay, both top decks are not really good. This is a reasonable top deck. Is Heavy Storm gone? Is Heavy? Yeah, Heavy is gone. So yeah, this is actually a really good top deck. First monster, so we are back on beating them. Alright. Okay, Lumina is coming in, but yeah, the Light Impressing Mirror is, and the skill drain, yeah, the hate is real, Threatening Roar. But Celestia don't even has its effect, and then we can use the Book of Moon. We don't even have to, we can just get another Flying Kamakiri for deck thinning reasons. Hit over that. Set the return. Oh, JD. Okay. And there's nothing that we really want to like. Return is not doing the job yet, but we do have a creature swap. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Okay, return plus creature swap. Okay, that's GG, right? Creature swap. And now flip this one and win, right? Oh, we don't. Why don't we do this? This would have been like, okay, we can't special summon this, but this should have been enough. MST for that. Okay, yeah, now we can even use the GD. Yeah, okay. This was just a, what am I doing? All right. So pretty cool stuff. Like once they get going, they have some pretty strong cards. Solidarity is like, if Solidarity is working out, it's always good. Sometimes it's dead. I cooked with Solidarity as well, and yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, chat. What is in chat? When I saw the one could resurrect opponent zombies, I was like, okay, I'm buying. You mean Lil Blood? Or do you mean Book of Life? Like, yeah, with Zombie World Book of Life, getting back Ancient Gear Gajillion Dragons, that's pretty cool. I think we could try to force in a hero engine in the insect pile, as you can play Hero Signal to plus of the recruiters. Also, you can play a one of the insect Gemini for Spark. Can I get the link to that Zombie Gears Duel? Yeah, sure. Wait, let me have a look. Should have been this one, right? Let's have a look if this was the zombie. I don't even know. Let's have a quick look. Let's find out. Then I really have to make dinner. I think game one, wait. Let's go to the next game, because game one ends without any monster but a Gale being revealed. Yeah, here we go. I think this was the one. Should have been the one, right? So a quick look. Yeah. I'll send this one in chat. Doomkaiser Dragon. Yeah, Doomkaiser Dragon is also, yeah. It's pretty good. Zombie Gears guys based. Magical heads. Yeah, yeah. Check out the replay. It's pretty cool. Alright, alright. I think we are through for today. How did I call the deck that we were working on? I think we took this one. Yeah, okay, this list, I don't know, maybe I'll play it a little bit more. Try to get a video out of it. But yeah, I think the result of that video is, or the takeaway is that it's not working out just yet, even though it's cool to have this theoretical option of Armory Arm and Colossal, and we were close a couple of times, but we never got there. So yeah, getting close but not getting there is, I don't know. It's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Doomkaiser ERL is secret rare. Cheap, beautiful cut. Okay, wait. Give me a second. I hope I have my cards here. Yeah, damn it. Shame on me. I was visiting family, and I think I took my cards with me to play with an old friend. And I might have left the cards at my family's place. I just wanted to show you the secret rare Doomkaiser, because I think I got 4 of them. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Kind of awkward end to the stream. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the input, all the submissions. And yeah, see you in the next one, right? I have one right here. It is beautiful. Pretty cool secret rare art. All right. See you in the next one. He says as he's searching for the stop stream.